Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ariel Helwani Show!
Back in your life on this Wednesday, July 29, 2026. Hello again, everyone. I sure hope you're doing well. It is great to be here on a lovely Wednesday in New York City. The rain has sort of gone away. We got our power back last night at around 11 o'clock. I know you were all very concerned. Peace and love, but we're good. We're doing well. We're surviving. We're very excited about summer break coming up. A reminder, this will be my last show until August 17th, actually, believe it or not. But we'll have some stuff in between. Do not worry. Tomorrow, BITB, Serbian Fight Feast as well. Friday, Crack, August 3rd, Monday, Cain Velasquez uncrowned film, The Resurrection of Cain Velasquez, it's being called. Phenomenal stuff, must watch. Looking forward to that. Following Monday, Dakota Ditcheva uncrowned film. And in between, if there's breaking news, I'll pop up. And then Watch Party the 15th for 3:30, post-show, same night, and then back on the 17th. We all need a little summer break, don't we? We've been going hard. I've been thinking about this past, few months for us, as far as like the boxing interviews and the MMA interviews and a little sprinkle of the wrestling and the BKFC and all that stuff and more. Maybe my favorite stretch of guests, in particular when it comes to the boxing coverage. And so I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're not a boxing fan, hopefully we've opened your eyes to a little bit of it. And long may it continue. Uncrowned.com, your number one home for all things unbiased combat sports related. The .com team doing some big things. Busy weeks ahead. Busy weeks have passed. Busy weekend ahead as far as combat sports are concerned. As always, there's a TNT show, William Zepeda and Lamont Roach. There's a PFL event on Friday. Obviously, the UFC headed to Serbia on Saturday. We got a lot to get to on today's program. 4 amazing guests on today's show. Back end of the show, I kid you not, one of my favorite pro wrestlers in the game today. Finally, for the first time, we get a chance to speak to Dirty Dominik Mysterio, who I met once when I interviewed his father prior to the 2022 Money in the Bank. And it was an amazing experience because I've long been a fan of his father's. Obviously, Rey Mysterio Jr. is one of the all-time greats as far as pro wrestling and lucha libre is concerned. And Dom was just there like, he, at that point, slowly but surely was getting into things as far as wrestling was concerned, tag team partner with his dad, uber babyface. This is pre-heel turn. That came 2 months later, Clash at the Castle in Cardiff, which I was lucky enough to be at, of course, when I was working for BT Sport back then. And he was just off to the side. And he chimed in for like a couple of minutes, but it was really a Ray interview. How far he has come in the last 4 years is really remarkable. I can't believe that was 4 years ago. And I just think this guy has it all. Face of the company in the future, incredible heat, incredible character, doing it both on WWE and AAA these days. I can't wait to get into it with him. And of course, he's going to be a part of night 2 of SummerSlam, which is this weekend as well. Night 2, night 1 and 2, going to be in Minnesota. And he's going up against Danhausen, who's another guy I'd love to have on the program, who essentially uncursed the Knicks. The match, by the way, in case you're wondering, I want to get this right. The match is a human monies on a pole match for $100,000. So that's what's at stake. And obviously on Monday, Ryan Garcia showed up and turned on Joe Hendry. And then the Judgment Day came out. Dominik, so there's a lot to be excited about and to talk to him about. So I'm looking forward to that. Prior to that conversation, we'll have Sky Nicholson, the newest member of the MVP roster. And I can't even believe I'm saying this. Yesterday, I equated it to Eric Bischoff joining WWE. And I know some may scoff at that, but it really is like one of the more unlikely pairings, unlikely unions, unlikely signings in recent combat sports history. So I'm looking forward to that conversation. What the hell happened? How did we get here? This is fascinating stuff. Prior to that, we're going to be joined by Bryan Battle, who will be headlining next week's PFL event. They're on quite the stretch these days. He needs a big bounce back against Dalton Rosta, who also needs a bounce back win as well. Bryan Battle Always a great time when he stops by. We'll talk to him at 2:30. And then at 2 o'clock, the pride of Liverpool, Darren himself, going to be joining us to talk about the big match against one Yoel Romero in September in Manchester, BKFC, his second BKFC fight. Obviously, he made his debut not that long ago, back in May, I do believe it was, against Aaron Chalmers. Got a little dicey there in the first round, came back, defeated him in the second, and got the win. And it seems like he really likes these BKFC fights. He really likes it a lot. We're going to get to, there you go. There's the 4-pack, an eclectic mix. You got pro wrestling, bare knuckle, boxing, and MMA. I mean, who else? Who else but us? No one even comes close to this type of coverage. We're not a one-trick pony. Don't call me an MMA journalist. We are combat sports supreme, royalty around these parts. Do you want to talk about some breaking news that came out right at the end of the day yesterday? I actually saw this as I was leaving the studio, and it broke my heart. I'm reading this off of uncrowned.com. Longtime UFC analyst Anthony Smith, one-time UFC title challenger, was arrested Monday night by Nebraska authorities. TMZ first reported on Tuesday. Smith, 38, is currently booked in Sarpy County Jail. An update on that: it has been reported by multiple outlets, including MMA Fighting, that he has since been released on a $500,000 bond. Part of that agreement is that he cannot have any contact with his wife, according to reports. They reported that he was booked at the Sarpy County Jail and faces 3 potential felony charges for terroristic threats, first-degree false imprisonment, and domestic violence causing serious bodily injury. We at Uncrowned wrote that at the time of this writing, it is unclear what led to Smith's arrest. A bond for the former UFC light heavyweight contender at this time wasn't set, but we now know it was at $500,000. And the combined weight of Smith's 3 charges, if convicted, carries a potential sentence of more than 20 years in prison. There was a video that popped up on social media of a young man saying he spoke to Anthony Smith's daughter about what really transpired. It would be reckless and irresponsible of me to weigh in any further other than to talk about the actual facts and the details that we reported. And so let's see how this actually plays out. I'd be lying if I didn't say that I feel some of the same feelings, while completely different crimes, that I felt when the Dustin Poirier news got out, and then eventually the footage of his arrest at the airport in, I do believe, Atlanta, for multiple reasons. Number one, over time, you, as I've said, develop relationships with people, and that's not going to compromise if someone does something wrong, the way in which we report or cover or talk about them. But we are human beings. And yeah, I really do like Anthony Smith, and he's really been kind, and he's done shows with us, and he's come on and he's talked openly and honestly, and I've enjoyed our conversations, and I've enjoyed covering him over the years. I also know, just like with Dustin, that he has struggled a little bit in the life after fighting department. And there is a part of me, while I'm not trying to make any sort of excuses or defend, we don't know the actual, intricate details of what transpired here, but there is a part of me that feels like as this world of MMA is continuing to mature and grow up and evolve, the fighters who we watched in the 2010s, 2015s, 2020s, they're going to eventually be forced to retire, decide that they want to retire, and they're going to be hit with this harsh reality of what it's like dealing with life after fighting. And that's not even to bring up the damage that has been inflicted on them over the years and the aftermath of all of that, and the CTE and the PTSD and all these other things. I'm just talking about when the music stops. I'm just talking about like when you don't have something to wake up for, and a training camp and a schedule and a regimen and all this stuff. It is tough. It is tough. And so, I hate to say it, but like when you see what happens to Dustin or you see something like this and BJ Penn and many others, it's heartbreaking because it feels like it's inevitable and it makes you wonder what is being done to help these individuals post-fighting. These are issues that come up in other sports as well, in particular contact sports like football, NFL, and they're not immune to it, obviously. But there are systems and there are, procedures and protocols and groups in place to try and help the players post-playing. In fighting, in MMA, in boxing, there isn't really that system in place, and I wish there was. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon, but these are just, stark reminders. So let us see. I'm not pointing the finger at anyone. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not trying to say anyone's at fault. But, our sport is still in the leather helmet days. Our sport, MMA, still in the leather helmet days. And there's a lot that needs to change, in my opinion, when it comes to revenue sharing, collective bargaining, things of that nature, and when it comes to retirement. And I just wish that there was a better, for a lot of these guys, there's the TV stuff, there's the Paramount desk, there's podcasts, there's stuff like that. But other than that, there's not really a system in place to help you, be as productive as possible, as healthy as possible, and to just kind of like figure out life post-fighting. And it's heartbreaking. It really is. I don't know what happened. I've reached out to a few people. I don't have any details. If a crime was committed, a crime was committed, and there's no defending that. But I'd be lying if I didn't say that it didn't make me think of, the issues that are presented to these fighters when the music stops, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and it's heartbreaking. It's a bummer, and so I hope no one was hurt. I hope no one was seriously affected. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the truth is. Let's see what the actual facts are when they come out and take it from there. Time now for everyone's favorite segment of the week. It is time.
It's time for On the Nose.
For On the Nose. Is the gang all here?
We here.
Ah, yes. Hey, Peter, how are you?
Hello, Ariel. How are you, Peter?
I always say hello to Peter first because I feel like I was just sitting with the other guys for 2 hours. We like to kibitz at lunch. No, an hour and a half? No?
Yeah.
I mean, I got here around 11:30.
He's eating lunch now? That's pretty cool.
I've been eating lunch.
We can't look him in the eyes, but we are in the
move
same.
over here. Yeah. There was a time.
Not only have I been eating
was a
lunch,
time.
I have yet to buy lunch in the year 2026.
It's
Oh,
impressive because you're an always buyer.
I was an always buyer,
Yeah.
coffee buyer. Now it's coffee at home. I wonder how much I've saved, honestly. And it wasn't a saving thing. It was,
that's got to be a hefty sum.
someone asked me why I do it. Do you want to know the reason?
Why do you
For the
do
love of the game. For the love of the
It
game.
wasn't because of the money that was saved. It wasn't because of the health reasons. Honestly, I said my favorite part of the day is the camaraderie, the kibitzing with the guys. And I felt like I was cutting it short by 15, 20 minutes. Guys and gal, of course.
Is that really
And
it?
that was it. That's what I said.
Wow. That's nice.
I remember when we had a floor between us during lunch.
Yeah.
And it was just
You're referring to the Vox days. And
Those are the days.
the truth is, was never once invited to eat. Was never once invited.
no.
Was never like, hey, Ariel, come join us. That's the truth.
You would wave.
I can't believe they did that to you.
on your way
That's so
by. First of
horrible,
all,
man. I'm
I
sorry,
wasn't
dude.
even there
That's
every
horrible.
day
yeah.
you were doing shows.
You were
like
Monday
guys.
Night
I
Rick.
was just Monday,
Yeah.
and I was still there at lunch. I mean,
I was
had
never
a meeting
invited.
when we started lunch.
feel
too.
isolated.
Yeah,
I was
well,
in a
Sounds
meeting
horrible.
at lunch.
Yeah, with your headphones on, watching us walk by, and not even barely
guys.
barely that.
So crazy. I'm wheeling and dealing. I'm doing things.
Guys, on the phone.
No. I'm the biggest vibes guy. I'm the biggest camaraderie guy. In fact, I've been talking about the intern dinner for like 3 weeks,
No.
which for those that may be wondering is happening tonight. Still
Ukrainian's place?
location TBD. We've still not nailed down, but what we have nailed down
been there.
is
Why do you keep pretending this?
people are dropping like flies. People are dropping like flies.
Okay, that part's true, but stop pretending that we don't
Are
have
they
a location.
dropping like flies?
Pizzi,
What?
Jordan out.
Okay,
No.
I have
yeah,
a
we have to
very good
cancel.
reason
Lads,
for
I
that
have to
one. Not
cancel.
just
I'm
like
sorry.
Andy out.
Zero surprise.
Whoa.
Pizzi out.
Yeah.
Also, no
Petey
surprise
Pablo.
there.
Wait,
So
PT's not coming?
3 people.
I'm
had
sorry.
dropped.
He's heartbroken.
I'm gonna go.
Frank Shirley to leave early.
Second time,
I
by
might
the
not
way.
be there.
Actually,
I've been suffering today. We'll see how the show goes.
oh yeah, he has gone to the bathroom like 4 times.
By the way, he has to pick up.
One of you always has the shits. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
No one said I had the shits.
Yeah, we
I
just
think-
pass it around to each other.
I think the best way we handle this is
All that
we give
kissing.
them $10 each and just send them to go get food for themselves and don't even do the dinner. Let's just
What are
let's
they
just
getting
cancel
with
the whole dinner.
$10?
Yeah, $10.
Go to
can't even buy
Wegmans
a
and get
It
meal
was in
anymore.
New York, man. $10 I want giving him a coffee.
Fine, 20? 20?
Can I say something? Poor
Yeah.
Jack, who's doing a great job of actually chronicling his day over on
He is.
the Newhouse NYC account, which is the sort of group that he's been a part of this summer. In addition to being here, he actually asked me when he came over to film a quick thing in the studio for the Instagram account, like, "Hey, are we still going for dinner? Because it feels like." I was like, "No, Jack. Listen, if it's just me, I'll be there. Okay, I'm a man of my word. I don't know about the others. They're
Wait
just
a minute.
kind of."
When have I ever no-showed anything?
I know this vibes thing. Me and Rick, I don't think I've ever missed any of these things ever.
The boys ride. The boys don't flake.
There's a lot of PTSD. Of course, we all remember about the PT Andy, plans that never,
PT bailing, you mean?
PT bailing.
Still crying about it.
Frank
I think it would take away from his mystique if we just showed up at all these things all the time. You know what I mean?
That is actually fair.
Frank has to pick up a lamp, that he got off
It was
of
a table. It was a
Facebook
table.
Marketplace.
Yes.
No, that was a table, and now it's a lamp. So there's just a lot. There's
He
a
just
lot.
heard the lamp right now. He just right now.
But I want to let the interns know that I will be there. I'm looking forward to it, and I do want to let them know once again how great of a pleasure it was to have them a part of the team, and that we'll miss them tremendously. Their esprit, their joie de vivre, their excitement, their professionalism, their maturity, their politeness has been wonderful. So well done, intern Jack and intern Josh. We will miss you guys. You will be on the show tomorrow, though. You'll be partaking in the BITB festivities. I think tomorrow will be a great show. But for me, this is sort of like our goodbye for now. It's not a goodbye forever. It's just a see you later, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Yes. All right. Well, we will miss you all. All right, let's get to the questions, shall we? Enough of the kumbaya. Here's Costa, who says, this year has been extremely... Oh, and by the way, thank you to our good friend El Emanuel, hailing from Puerto Rico. Carolina, Puerto Rico, maybe. Home of Amanda Serrano?
I don't know, but...
I like to say it with the... What do you think of my little flair there, Andy? Do I say it correctly? Carolina, Puerto Rico, Serrano?
Wow, let's roll our R's a little bit, and you're there.
Not bad. All right. Costa says, this year has been extremely tough on me. August 31st, 2025, I lost my mother 1 month before her 70th birthday. I'm very, 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 very sorry about that. Beginning of July this year, I had to put my dog down of 13 years old. Got him when he was 7 weeks old. They were always best friends. Every time I would go to see my parents, my mom would say, don't forget to bring Theo. I'm almost sure she liked him more than me. Looking at the glass half full, I'm sure she's forking him all the treats that he wasn't able to eat the last couple months. All this to say, BITB, the crack, has helped me get through the year with all the laughs you guys provide. I can't thank you guys enough. Shout out to the entire team. Going to miss the interns. They're a perfect fit to the team. Man, Casta, you're going to make me cry here. I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry for your loss. We're all sorry for your loss. Your losses, I should say. May your mother rest in peace. May her memory be a blessing. Your dog as well. We didn't catch his name, so tell us what his name was. But 13 years, it's a tough thing with the dogs, man. I'm starting to think about that. They're the greatest gifts, and they're so sweet, and their love is so unconditional, and their time here is so limited. It's very, very hard. But I hope you're hanging in there. I hope you're trying to look at life glass half full, appreciating all the great memories that you, of course, had with your mother and your dog. And we are happy to be that escape for you. We are happy to be that friend in your ear, so to speak, and help you get over these sad times and maybe think about some other things from time to time. So thank you for sharing that, and I'm really, really, really sorry for your losses. Here's Brett from Nebraska, who says, if you were to go back and give your 2019 self a piece of advice as a booker, as a businessman, whatever it is, if you were to go back and to give yourself in May of 2019 a piece of advice, what would it be? Golly. That is a deep one, guys. May of 2019, I was almost a year into my time at ESPN. And you know what's interesting about May of 2019? I was feeling in the summer of 2019 like it was finally starting to click for me at ESPN. The beginning of my time at ESPN was a nightmare. So much so that I even at one point called my agent and asked him if we can renege on the deal and just go back because it was just not working. It was not fitting. And it took us a year to really kind of feel like we were in a groove. And the summer, I always say July of 2019 felt like the apex of my time at ESPN because obviously it was pre-COVID. And the greatest success that I had was DC and Helwani, but that was during COVID and it was weird and I was working from home and I never went into I didn't feel, I was just sort of like on this island, like we all were, but it was just weird. It didn't feel like I was working at ESPN, didn't go to events, all that stuff. July of 2019 was the apex because I felt like I was getting the full experience because I got to do Summer League in Vegas, 3 games at the same time that I was covering the UFC event, which I think was 236. That was Ben Askren, Jorge Masvidal. That was Thiago Santos, John Jones, on and on it goes. And it just felt like I was getting the full ESPN experience. I was doing radio. I did a E60 piece on DC. I did Outside the Lines once. Like I was just getting to do it all. And so if you would have asked me around this time in 2019, I would have said like, yo, it's actually working out. This is the dream. My dream was to get to ESPN. It's all working out. If I were to give that person advice, I would say, pay attention to the landscape of media, pay attention to how things are evolving, podcasts, video, YouTube, social media, and pay attention to what the really smart people who started well before you are doing, from Howard Stern to Rich Eisen to Dan Patrick to Bill Simmons to later on Dan Le Batard to Pat McAfee. And what I mean by that is they own their content, they own their libraries, they own their feeds, they own everything that they're doing, and that's the future. If you could get yourself to a point to where you can be essentially your own boss and work with others and license your content and partner with people, that's the way this is going. I don't think everyone could do that off the bat, but if you can work your ass off to get to the point where it makes sense and is a viable option, that's where this is going. And it took me a minute to figure it out, but I'm really happy the way it all worked out. Left ESPN in 21. It was heartbreaking at the time. Went out and basically, as I like to say, slept with everyone, did a million different things, and got a feel for the landscape, and then zeroed it all into Uncrowned with the help of Jerry, my agent, who was instrumental in doing all of this, and now here we are. Entering into year 3 of Uncrowned, believe it or not. August will be, like when we come back August 17th, that's essentially the beginning of year 3, and it's just flying by. It's flying by. So, yeah, I feel like if I were to give myself advice, that's the, it kind of worked out the way I would have wanted it to work out. By the way, I do want to mention today's program, as always, is brought to you by our good friends over at Kalshi. We love Kalshi around these parts. And we want to let you know that you need to download the Kalshi app and use code Helwani to get up to $500 when you trade 25. That's Kalshi, Kalshi. It's like buying or selling stocks. We love Kalshi around these parts because you're not playing against the house. There's no algorithm involved. They're not working against you. Public opinion sets the price. Yes or no contracts on whether something will happen. You're trading directly against other users. What's better than that? And of course, this weekend, we've got D-Rod against Uros Medic in Serbia. Big return fight for Mr. D-Rod. Let's take a look at how the people are feeling about this. They've got Medic up 77%. All right. No love for D-Rod coming out of that Tijuana jail situation. Not great. What about our boy Alexander Rakic against Marcin Tybura? 76% for Rakic. Okay. So similar numbers to what we're seeing. I'm really into this card. I think this is a really good card. This is like a classic UFC going to a new market, and I'm not going to say it's a PLE or it's a numbered event type of card, but I think it's way better than last week's Abu Dhabi card.
Very, very excited for the Serbian crowd. A lot of debuting Serbian fighters as well. I like the locale.
And then what about this fight? Navajo Sterling against Jan Blachowicz.
It's a good one.
Similar numbers as well.
Navajo,
Sterling
big favorite.
taking the fight on short notice against the former champion, 73%. How do you feel about that one?
He's long. He's a bit long in the tooth. Like we just got to call it what it is. Coming back from an injury, the young guy on the rise. This feels like the classic, young lion being served the old lion.
No
Let's
love
see if
for D-Rod out of Tijuana is pretty shocking to me.
Yeah. Why? I said the same. I was.
No, we know.
Oh, we heard you.
By the way,
Why, is that weird? Is that a weird statement?
The segue was a bit.
What? He's coming out of jail. It's his first fight back.
For the guy getting
No love for him after the pad work in the prison.
Yeah, I mean, that's hard times right there,
It is.
Yeah, I would expect him to be the underdog here. He's going into enemy territory. He was in a Mexican prison for over a year, so yeah, it's going to be a tough return for him.
All right, I'm sorry. Just saying.
El
Yes.
Emmanuel replied,
Oh.
not from Carolina.
Oh.
Bayamon?
Oh, Andy knows it.
Big pop from Andy there.
All right. Well, shout out to all the Puerto Ricans out there. Okay, Steve Buscemi, say you have a friend that comes over and asks about this sport called MMA and what's it all about. What are all of your first fights that you throw to get him absolutely hooked? Good question. A few that come to mind for me, Hooker Poirier,
Sick one.
Yuri Ulberg,
Not as much.
just kind of crazy, like, dug down deep, jaws of defeat.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Izzy
sure.
Pereira 1 and 2.
Yeah. But then you got to get into the whole
That's
explanation.
that's a
of the
backstory
Just
Poirier Hooker, you can throw on no context, be like, there it is.
okay. 2 more. Pat Barry, Czech Congo,
Hell yeah.
Insanity,
Yep.
and then last one, Gaethje Chandler. He puts out.
I'm going Diaz Semtex every time.
Short one, but good one.
Yes, Semtex.
Best 1-round fight of all time.
Not for nothing. Zhang and Joanna.
Joanna.
Like, that one still hits.
Yeah.
That one still hits.
Diaz McGregor 2.
Great one.
One.
Diaz 1 was great, but I think Diaz McGregor 2 was like a little closer, back and forth
You need to
war.
hold the attention, right? You need to think
Yeah,
about this.
you're right, you're right,
They're
you're right,
newer
you're right.
fans, you
You're right,
need
you're
to
right.
concentrate into 10 minutes max.
Condit Lawler,
Condit Lawler.
fight of the year,
Banger.
2016,
25
greatest
minutes.
year.
I have,
Okay, yeah.
I have a
Lawler-
hot take.
Lawler-
Two as
McDonald?
well. I have two.
What was that, Jack?
I have two.
Oh,
Go
hit
ahead,
us,
go
Jack.
ahead.
Just real quick. Nate Diaz versus McGregor 1.
Yep, just said
That was
that.
unreal. Oh,
No,
yeah, sorry.
two is better, but yeah.
And then Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald 2.
Yeah.
Best fight of all time in my opinion.
UFC 189, yep. Rick?
Okay, here's my hot take. Tell me how you guys feel.
Okay.
Okay. Bracing myself.
Every time I kind of revisit Bonner Griffin,
Yeah.
I don't think it holds up anymore.
You can't
It's just not.
you can't do that.
Because of the series too, right? Like,
No, but you
it's
can't
all
do that.
build and-
You have to put it into context.
I
The
know, but
States,
that's
the
what I'm
first show
saying.
live on cable TV.
I know. I get it.
There's too much. There's too much there.
We have seen too much better stuff now that it doesn't do what it did for me at the time. It's unfortunate, but it is reality.
Is that not the same as like watching a great NFL game from the 80s, which at the time was great, and then you're like, this is a little bit
Oh yeah,
slow.
or a movie,
Right.
A movie that at the time when it came out, it hit. Like, you'll hear somebody say like Jaws sucks, right? Because the Meg
Correct.
came out. You'll
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
somebody say something like that, and then
You'll hear
be
someone be like, "The Wizard of Oz still holds up 100 years later." And you're like, "Not sure it actually does."
That's a great point.
But yeah. Unfortunately, every time I revisit Bonner Griffin, I'm like, God, I wish I could get back to that moment, but it doesn't quite do it. Because it would be on that list if I was like, hey, this is where it all began. The not where it all began, but this is when the UFC really exploded.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back and watch it. I've only watched it one time, and it was like after I started working on the show. Everyone talks about
Yeah,
it.
sure.
But that was like early 2022. I'm gonna go back and watch it and report.
Yeah,
back.
give it a shot, but
And
I've
just
got a couple of prides.
Yeah.
Pride
oh
ones.
yeah.
go me
Troy
Diaz.
v Takayama because they're just pushing it off each other. If they've never seen a fight before, you're like, that is crazy.
The collar tie and just beating
Just
each other.
punching the shit out of each other. Like, that's easy. That's like number one. You show them like, well, this is what it used to be like back in the old days. Then Vanderlei Silva v Rampage 1, where he knees him in the head like I think 15 times and Rampage just slumps. Fantastic.
any Vanderlei Silva fight. I mean, him versus Brian Stan was nice. Chris Lieben fight. What about John Jones, Alexander Gustafsson?
Oh yeah.
One.
Very
Oh
good.
yeah.
You have to
Amazing.
live score that one to really be into it, though. You have to
Yeah.
kind of know a bit about MMA, I feel like.
And here's
You
the
know
other
what I mean?
question. If you are completely blind to all things MMA, like you don't know who John Jones is, does it hit the same? Because part of the appeal there with that one was, holy shit, Alexander Gustafsson, who the selling point for that fight was that he was tall and long.
Yep.
Who no one thought he had a chance, dude from Sweden. Does it hit the same if you don't understand
Probably
who John
not.
Jones is? Yeah.
Probably not.
Are you allowed
Okay.
to set the table a bit? Like, can we get a minute, like, before each fight? Just
No,
like,
you put
this
it
is
on.
the-
You put it on.
Okay, well, I've actually found like the best way to get them into it, like invested, is to set the table on these things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
most of them don't want to see the fights themselves. You gotta like.
You can't just pop it in and be
Yeah,
like,
no.
watch.
You need to give them something. That my brother got Blanchardstown into MMA that way. He used to get like CD-ROMs off dudes. He'd burn it for him, and he'd like set the whole table before showing us a Pride event. This guy, and then we all became addicted. You have to tickle the balls a bit. You know. What I mean?
Any thought to? Oh yeah. Any thought to
balls.
early
I'm
hoist?
sleeping
Any
with
early
everybody.
hoist? You think? That's what got me.
That's like watching like Bob Cousy. you know, to try
No,
to make
not
a-
quite. Because the
I think
technique
you're
is still.
trying to hook someone today. You break out
But
the
if you
hoist
show
stuff.
them hoist arm barring a 300-pound guy, there is something there that I think is kind
Bit
of
of magic
interesting.
there. There's a
There
bit
is
of
some
magic
magic that it got
Some
me.
teeth flying.
It got me.
Come on.
Teeth
Got
was
me
kicked
too, Rick.
out.
Well, that's Jared Gordeau against Taylor Tully.
Yes.
But yet,
Early.
I get that. Okay, what is this a crazy one? Masvidal Askren. Yo, man, I want to show you a crazy fight.
That's a great
It's
one.
over in
That's a
6
great one.
I'll
seconds.
tell
and
you
you're
what.
like,
Perfect.
They probably
Perfect,
seen it.
Actually.
yeah.
They've probably seen that
But
one.
you have to set it up like Ben Askren is this wrestling machine.
Yeah.
He has been beating everybody.
Yes,
he has
game
beautiful
over.
curly hair.
He got traded for the goat.
Yeah.
Caleb Starnes, Nate Quarry.
Oh, stop it.
Of course,
Stop
you
it.
have to include
Stop it. Stop it.
Nunez Pena won.
The original
Oh,
running man.
Yeah.
In
Guys,
terms of fast fights,
Yes?
too, Nick Diaz, Robbie Lawler, the first
oh,
one.
wow.
That's a great
Deep
one as
cut.
well.
Damn.
Deep
All right.
cut.
And then you have to
Yeah,
end
great
all
finish.
of this with, this is how they always are. This is why
This
I
is
love the
it.
sport. I mean,
This is it.
we could just go for days because this is how it
Always?
Literally.
They're always like that?
Every fight is just
Oh,
like
shit.
this. You're going to love this stuff.
All right. I'm
Kimbo
in.
v Dada.
I'm in.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Someone posted that this morning, the finishing sequence of it. It was absolutely ridiculous.
The
Here
funniest
is.
thing I heard about that- oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, please go.
I was just saying the Kimbo and Dada one, like the journalists that were there, you can actually just see them laughing beside the cage as it's happening. It's insane to watch. Like they're just
Well, that one kind of makes me sad in retrospect because
Yes.
his death was sort of attributed to it. Sort of, maybe. So it's like now people like want to make fun of it, but it's like, you know what happened in the
at the
aftermath.
time. At the time,
I know.
very bad.
Only Figgy fan, which, quote, I feel like we gotta, end quote, location that never happened that you regret not going to.
Belgrade, Serbia.
Is that it?
Or
Really?
Baku, Azerbaijan.
I mean, at some point, here's the bottom line. At some point, I don't know if it like falls into this, like, we gotta go to a Japan, Saitama Super Arena, Ryzen event, preferably New Year's Eve. Like, that just has to happen.
Okay, so that
gotta.
one, I don't regret not going because I actually think we will go
I
to
think
that.
eventually we'll go to that. I think eventually we'll go to a KSW,
Oh.
and I want to go to an Octagon. Those are the three on my list.
I'm pretty sure Octagon this year has one during Oktoberfest that would just be.
They have one very end of September.
And I think that's when
They
Oktoberfest.
They
Oktoberfest
reached
is
out.
on, yeah.
They
Oh
reached
my
out.
God, can we go? Is it too
It's-
late?
It's tough.
I feel like we gotta.
I feel-
I feel like we gotta.
It's tough.
I got no regrets. We went to the muck. That was all I
That's
needed.
it. Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, but we're gonna go, especially with Uncrowned Films up and
And
running.
KSW Octagon. Ryzen, KSW Octagon. We'll
Yep.
make all three of those happen.
Here is Matt Chiwiwis. As you read this, I'll be on my flight to relocate to the Annapolis Valley of Nova Scotia. Yeah, Matt. I can't wait to be in a better time zone for the sports. Apart from the UFC, what do you and the team think I should get into? My Canadian better half has already made me a Raptors fan. I mean, is like everything on the table? Just be a Bills fan and a Knicks fan, and you'll be very happy. Nova Scotia is beautiful. I say that, and I've never actually been there, but I heard it's beautiful. Anyone been to Nova Scotia? I feel like
They
Frank's
speak
been
with Irish accents, right?
Yeah.
I have not been to Nova Scotia, but it's on the list. It's not too far from here.
We should
you
go.
know?
We
Yeah.
should go. Good luck to you, my friend. We wish you the best. Abe says, I got to respectfully disagree. Saying fence grabs should result in a warning and a point only deducted after multiple fence grabs are far less subjective. Whilst less damaging, fence grabs can be just as advantageous. Example, 2-2 in the 5th round versus elite wrestler / grappler who can hold you down for 5 minutes. I guess the point is, this is more of a comment than a question, but you kind of have to like read the situation. I don't know. Do you guys think that a fence grab should be an automatic point deduction? What I said last week was a foul is different than like trying to gain an advantage. Do you know what I mean?
Right. I actually, sorry for the casual question here.
Wow. Okay.
So I watch it, and it seems like the fence grabs 90% of the time are just like instinct.
Yeah.
It's the human body is literally like, I'm fending for myself, and I'm just put my hand out, and it is cage fighting. So like the fact that there is a fence there to grab onto, they might not even notice they're doing it, because sometimes it's like, why isn't the ref saying anything? But then also 90% of the time, it doesn't look like it's giving them a huge advantage. It's just like it almost shows that they're desperate at that point.
So what do you think? If you
I
were
don't
the
think it
referee,
should be a point unless it's repeated. It's like you're a fence grabber.
Yeah.
Every time you get down on there, you try to get to the edge of the cage. You're always grabbing it. Then it's like, yeah. But to your point, if it's a foul, like you just screwed up, we call it out, we move on. But if you're doing it intentionally, then maybe that's when you do the point. I'm done.
anyone? I like this.
If you're saving yourself from a takedown by grabbing the fence, that's what's keeping you up, then I think a point should be deducted right away. But if not, to Frank's point, a lot of the times like it's just sort of incidental and like it doesn't really give him an advantage. Should obviously get a warning. But if like Herb Dean's coming over and he's like, yo, get your hand out of the fence. You're grabbing the fence again. That's when it needs to just be like, point, stop doing it. That's a point.
There is a difference though, right? You would agree. There is a difference when you're like hitting someone in the balls or poking them.
Damaging them. It's
Yeah.
damaging them.
So it's just here's honestly the bottom line. The 10-point must system just doesn't work for MMA. There's just too much.
has.
Yeah, there's just too many different intricacies involved in an MMA fight, especially a 5-minute round fight as opposed to a 12, 10, 8-round, 3-minute. Like it's just different. And I wish that there was a better system. And saying that, I wish there was a better penalty system as well. You know, from is it a half-point thing? I don't know. All fouls
That's
aren't
going
the
to take
same.
a long time, right? Like if you were to bring in a new way to score the fights, it would completely change. Like a lot
For
of
sure.
people have very strong feelings about that for a very long time, I feel.
But if you were boxing, right, you can't really use anything in the like. I know you can like grab onto a guy and stuff like that. That's not damaging per
Hold
se.
his glove, whatever.
But there's no real like scenario like this. And then there's no eye pokes. There's only below the belt basically. There's back of the head, rapid punches, things like that. There's just so many different ways that you can cheat in MMA or do something illegal. I wish there was a better way to penalize that. Here's Barry who says, "Have you seen footage DAZN released? Prenga's corner after round 1 telling him, 'I need you not to rush. I want you to be patient.' And then one more time before he got up saying, 'I need you to understand, do not rush.' It might be the worst advice of all time after the success of round 1. Or were they told to rein it in? A lot of speculation in the UK. I think the speculation is absolutely absurd. I don't even think that that's bad advice. I didn't see this
He was
clip.
gasping at the end of the first as well. Like he was visibly tired.
The dude was probably like, he emptied the tank. He just dropped him twice. I think what they're
Adrenaline
probably trying to say is like, yo, he's better than you in so many words. If you rush, if you force the issue, you may get knocked out.
Have any of these people who claim that fights are fixed ever actually seen what looks like an obvious fixed fight? I'm curious about this because
It's just the
they
it's
pick
just
the
thing you
dumbest
say.
possible
That's being
fights to
walked
claim
back
they're
a lot,
fixed.
I
They-
see a lot of people walking that one back now.
They pick
You
the
know,
fights where the guy's getting his head knocked around the ring, and you wouldn't fix it that way because you'd be playing with fire. It's the exact opposite of what you do if you're trying to fix a fight. It would not be, hey, let's put him out there and let's get him knocked down a few times. It's the exact opposite of what you'd be doing. You'd make it look as easy as possible.
Nah. I think Christian Pranga hit him just hard enough to drop him, but
He knew
not
just
knock him out. He
just
knew
hard
exactly
enough. It
how
was
hard to
perfect, and he knew AJ'd get
point.
up. It's like
It's a
these
good
people are
point.
so dumb.
He's a
It's
pros
just the
pro.
internet, man. The internet is just filled with conspiracies, filled with all this nonsense.
Between
and
rounds, after he knocked him down twice, but just enough power to knock him down, but not knock him out. Then they put in the call, and then they let him back up. It's just the dumbest shit. It truly is like the
it's actually
bottom
a very
of the barrel.
believable situation that this dude caught AJ, his legs were out, and then
Ran out of fucking
It's,
gas.
and then
it's
got
heavyweight
exposed.
boxing.
Yeah.
Think about the two examples that we know were fixed fights in MMA, or at least are
Suspected.
strongly believed and suspected to
Alleged.
be. Derek Minner, and who's the one most recently?
Isaac Dulgari.
Isaac Dolgarian. You go back and watch those, and you're like, so they think this might be a fixed fight. You watch it, and you're like, yeah, I could see that.
This is what I'm
I
saying.
could see that one. I could definitely see that.
It's pretty clear. Unlike getting dropped twice. I've run out of patience for all the stupidity around a lot of this shit.
Guys, here's Henry, who is echoing something that I'm seeing a lot online. The UFC 330 card is looking weak. Any idea if they're looking to add any more fights? Saw a rumor today of Morales versus Amosov. I mean, I got to be honest with you. The event is in 17 days. I don't think they're adding anything.
Is it not just him being the backup?
Oh, it seems like it. I've reached out. I haven't heard
what I
back.
thought it was.
But I mean, they're not. Again, like the tickets are sold. The pay-per-view is not a thing. It's all bought and paid for. Like, there's no incentive. There's no incentive to add anything. So you're getting Islam versus Ian, and you're getting a second title fight, and you're getting a little bit of like what is the rest of the card? Let me see.
On Tapology right now, they
Yeah.
only have two main card fights listed, that being the main event and the co.
Jalen Turner, Jeff Neal fight is off. Yeah, no, it's not great, but you're getting
Like,
Islam.
If you end up with Mansour Abdul Malik versus Dustin Stoltzfus on the main card,
You may.
that's tough.
Yo, this is the number one pound for pound fight in the world. That's the way they think. They told us for years it would not be built like boxing cards, and it is. And that's just, that's just the reality of the UFC in 2026. Here's Matt from SLC. The 332 situation GC brought up on Monday. They announced last year that SLC would get a 2026 numbered event at the Delta Center. Since 332 seems like the most likely slot, who headlines in Utah? Any chance of Strickland versus Hamzat? It's possible, but I haven't heard any of that. Here's Victor 18. With Conor being out for a year and hopefully fighting again once, has he become the biggest what-if story of the UFC? Or who would be your top three what-ifs in the history of the UFC? I don't think he's a what-if story. I mean, we got to see him reach the top. I guess you could say, like, what if he didn't do the boxing thing or do this or do that? Yeah. But to me, when I think of what-ifs, I think of someone like Zabit Magomed Sharipov. Like, how good could that guy have been, right? I think of TJ Grant, who was about to fight for a belt and then got a concussion and never fought again. Let me know if you think of others. Chris Holdsworth was someone who a lot of people were high on, got a concussion, and never fought again. Those are some what-ifs. I know that there are others. Probably the biggest one is Zabit, I would say, right? Zabit, like, everyone was so high on Zabit, and then he just decided to retire. And never
There's also
really.
like a ton of what if fights, right? Like how many times did Tony and Khabib get made and never happened? Like there's a ton of those. So like what's the what if with Conor? He won 2 belts.
Right. He won 2 belts. He reached the mountaintop. We got to see him at his peak. I understand the what if of like, hey, what if he just stuck with it? But he would not be at the top of my list.
Man, if we don't see Shavkat back soon,
Shavkat, perfect.
definitely gonna start.
I hope
wondering
it's
what
not.
if, man.
I hope it's not.
Shavkat is a perfect one. Yep. Slava. Do you think that one promotion having a monopoly is inherently detrimental to the fighters? Is there a scenario where you would be okay with a promotion having a legalized monopoly like the NFL? For example, if there was a fighters union, guaranteed contracts 50% of the revenue, would love to also hear Rick's take on this. So I guess I view the NFL a little bit differently because there are 32 teams and you do have options and they do have revenue sharing and they do have guaranteed contracts, and they do have an association, and they do have collective bargaining. So it's a little different than one singular entity. So yes, I do believe that having one singular entity is detrimental to the fighters, and that it would be it would be very beneficial to them to have 4 other entities. At the very least one. When is the last time, by the way, that someone was approaching? You remember there was a period, Rick, especially like 10 years ago. Remember Aljamain Sterling came on our show and decided, or made the announcement where he was going to sign. It was like UFC, Bellator, one championship.
Yeah,
and
we
they
had
were
the hats. Like selection day.
It was like a real thing. One was signing Eddie Alvarez and Sage Northcutt and Demetrius Johnson. And Bellator was making a bit of a run as well. When was the last time that someone was approaching the end of their contract and it was like, they might go to the PFL?
Yeah, it's
who was
2024 probably.
And then he went nowhere. But who? By the way, who was the last one that they got?
Francis might have been the last one that there was a real mania about, right?
Yeah.
There was a bit of that with Hughes, of course, but not on the
same level. Yeah. I mean, Parnasse would be the closest where it was like, where's he going to go? And
that was huge in France, very specifically.
But that was more about MVP than PFL, right? It seemed like it was.
No, I'm talking before.
No, I know. Yeah. But I'm just saying, recently, there hasn't really been any.
The number of players has shrunk, and the UFC has consolidated power to an insane degree that there really aren't alternatives. It is almost binary.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just want more options. Again, I always compare it to boxing or wrestling. There's options. Boxing has a ton of options. All these promoters, now the networks are getting involved. What about this from Nick W? Has the industry adequately covered the fact that TKO has aligned itself with anti-globalist political views while paradoxically using international labor to keep fighter pay low, given over half of UFC fighters are not from the US? Then, given these dynamics, can GC please blind rank these ice cream flavors?
I was like, man, this is actually a really deep, interesting thought here. Yeah, 5 ice cream flavors though. Let's do it. No
chocolate.
Doubt. 5. I love chocolate more than most things on earth. Don't like chocolate ice cream.
Couldn't agree more. Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream is elite too.
Vanilla.
4.
Strawberry.
3 bland,
Mint chocolate chip.
I like mint chocolate chip at 1, especially in the summer, nice and refreshing. Okay.
My daughter loves mint chocolate chip. She asked for a mint chocolate chip cake for her birthday, which I think is just a big toothpaste cake.
Ice cream cake, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I respect it. It's nice. It's refreshing in the summer. Pretty bland flavors there.
Yeah.
I was hoping for one
cookies and cream is the most
fish food.
Right. Oh, those are
your
fun.
Mother's ass.
Yeah. David Hanna. Irish Combat is on a roll. I want to get Pete's opinion on Adam Darby getting the DWCS call-up. Surely the first of many, with the likes of Max, Lally, Connor, McCarthy, Keith, Keo. I don't know if these are separate names or the same names. I don't know.
It's different dudes. Yeah.
Keith and Keo are two. Is it Keo?
Keith Keo is a guy from Blanchardstown, actually. Yeah, he's
he's not giving me any commas here. So is the guy's name Max Lally? Oh, is it Max Lally, Connor McCarthy, and Keith Keo?
There you go. Yeah,
I thought it was Max Lally. Anyway, all on the come up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the plank, as he's called in Team Rhino, Adam Darby, lovely fella, big, tall, massive for his weight class. It's a big chance. And look, he's right. The bases are loaded there in Cage Warriors. A lot of people are kind of talking about these guys are all signed to Boylan. Boylan gets guys to Dana White's Contender Series. I guess some of the complaints about the situation there would be are they getting the right tests before they get to a Dana White's Contender Series moment? But to Cage Warriors, to Dana White's Contender Series, they want a guy with the cleanest record they possibly can get. That's the way the game has shifted to some degree. So I think all of those guys are in with a show. And all of the guys he mentioned there, Connor McCarthy's out of Queely's gym, Keith Keo's from Blanchardstown here, CMAC, and Max Lally, he works with an assortment of teams. They're all really, really talented guys. And I'm looking forward to seeing them get them tests. I'd expect them all to be in or around there. And the problem with Contender Series when you're coming from Cage Warriors is it's only on once a year, right? They do one season. So if it goes... You're like, shit, what happens now? The opportunities to get directly signed are not as plentiful as they used to be. So that seems to be the path. Delighted for Derby. I've been covering for a long time, but he's obviously under Andy Ryan there in Team Rhino, one of the most storied teams in Ireland. Neil Seary, Paul Redmond, all those legends. So yeah, delighted to see it.
Look at PC just freaking...
It's almost like he knows this shit,
It's amazing.
Almost.
But level of interest in DWCS.
When an Irish guy fights, I watch.
Are you guys like? There's some dudes who are like, it's Tuesday night, 8:00, let's go. No,
Yeah, I'm not champing at the bit for it, but I'm
Results on X. Show me the highlights, and I'm good.
shout out to champing at the bit. By the way, it's one of those like
Impressive.
could care less. People get wrong.
That's one of my big pet.
I always say
pet
jumping.
Or nip it in the butt.
Yeah, nip it in the butt.
Yeah. What was that one, Frank?
Irregardless.
What's wrong with that?
It's not a word, bro.
Oh,
It actually is a word in the dictionary.
wow.
It's one of those that got added because it was used so many times.
No, yeah, because it is.
Idiocracy
Dublin,
is
you hear a lot
folding in front of our eyes.
Irregardless in Dublin, a lot of people say irregardless.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That tracks.
Irregardless,
That tracks.
I'm excited for Dana White Contender Series. You know, we got the fight of the century on Dana White Contender Series last
Did
year.
we?
It was
yeah.
a great fight, though.
That's what the YouTube channel called it.
Oh, that's right. That's
The
right.
greatest fight of all time. I don't think it won fight of the year for anyone last year.
Who can you name the fighter that was in that fight?
Exactly, man.
By the way, Andy, isn't irregardless like a Miami thing?
Such a Miami thing.
Yeah.
It's just used like that. It's just irregardless is what it is.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
it's
it.
staying.
I when I go to Publix, everyone's saying it. You know.
Yo, shout out to
You're dropping
Publix.
Publix.
What do you know about Publix, bro?
What?
You're walking through
know
Publix,
about
like
the pub
listening to
stuff?
conversations.
That's what they say over
What's
there.
the sub order?
Irregardless.
That's what they say.
What are you getting on the Sammy?
Mi hermanos. That's what they say. La raza. We're more of just like a produce, squad. We just pull up,
And you're not even going to Publix, bro.
Well,
Guys, choose 5. This is from Chris Kingsland. 5 specific items they are putting in Ariel's dressing room rider. I want the interns in BITB to guess exactly what it takes to satisfy your incredibly specific taste.
Jesus Christ.
Then, Ariel, I need you to rank their choices from absolute necessity to unacceptable garbage.
Olives.
A price brand of sparkling water,
Oh, this is
alcohol
a
gel,
rank?
no crust sandwiches, high-end hoodies. I mean, I don't know what
Oh,
this
this guy
guy's
doesn't know shit about you.
Yeah, what is this? What is this? What
is
is
a
he trying to
horrible
say?
list.
He's trying to say that I have expensive taste or something?
Rice cakes,
Rice
cakes,
space-
olives.
heater.
Space heater, not bad.
Sicilian olives.
Sicilian olives. PT, could you believe?
What's that yogurt you have?
Oh,
You
love the yogurt.
Yeah,
It's like
Fage with the
the honey.
Yeah, the honey. Yeah.
Dan Active.
Is that what it is? No, it's not.
No, it's Fage.
No, it's not.
I know
that.
you got the rumbling
I
in the
don't got
tummy.
that.
A lot
Oh.
of prebiotics, probiotics.
look
It's always got the
forward to
shits
that
over
yogurt.
there.
EM
That's
fruit.
the thing.
Yeah, no.
I actually brought him to Ireland when I went, PT.
For real.
Just like one bite of ice cream to change the composition.
Last night, no power at the home. Only my sons and I went to a Thai place to eat dinner. We wanted to, be in actual light.
Wait, what does that mean? Where was Jacqueline?
They wanted to stay home. They wanted to be in the dark, daughter and mother.
That text message really went down poorly.
Yeah, for sure.
Are
They
things
wa-
okay? Do you
Everything's
have
fine.
anything- Are
They
you
want
all
it.
right?
She
They want-
DoorDash something as well.
Daughter a little bit under the weather. Peace and love. So we at the end, my son Walter said just a little
Does
something.
he do the hand too?
He did it. Let's go to the ice cream place next door. A little something to change the composition.
Going to get ice cream while the power is out on a summer night that is the most summer night.
Yeah.
It was raining a lot, by the way. Did it rain this much when we were kids? I feel like it's like no, seriously.
I don't think anybody knew what to do with that one.
No, man, the global climate is changing.
What's so funny? I feel like the rainstorms are a lot more aggressive.
Yes.
No.
No?
Absolutely.
It's just there's so many hurricanes. There's
Hurricanes,
tornadoes in New York.
tornadoes.
A hurricane
Flash
wasn't
floods.
from yesterday wasn't from a hurricane.
What was it from?
El Nino.
Rain.
Just,
Summer
it just
rain.
feels like everything is like a lot more drastic these days.
Yeah.
It's just a low pressure system moving.
Especially on
Yeah.
X.
Nailed it, Jordan.
All right. Okay. Guys, Baked Bean says for New York Rick, please
Yes.
blind rank these 5 best movies released at the cinema this year.
Okay.
1 being the best.
Yep.
Disclosure Day.
Not a fan. 4.
Crime 101.
Was that in the cinemas? Wasn't that a streamer?
I never know.
2.
Obsession.
1.
The Odyssey.
Fuck. 3.
Project Hail Mary.
Wow, Rick,
God damn it.
fucked yourself on this.
Oh,
Bad.
fuck. That's 5.
Bad,
but-
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I haven't
sucked.
seen any of these.
That
ones.
sucked. Disclosure Day is by far the
Obviously
worst of
one.
those.
Here's another one from Baked Beans to GC. Please blind rank these 5 banterous things related to the members of the show.
Oh, great.
This is
Love this.
This is amazing that this was the first
I have a
one.
feeling I know where this is going.
No, the first one is Frank hitting you with the
Oh.
Hey man. By the way, I've been hit with like 6 Heymans this week. I just want to let you guys know.
I think many people. It's been a heavy Heyman week, but I will also say I don't really get hit with the Heymans that often.
Really?
I don't know if we're just in sync, if we're in lockstep.
Or out of sync.
Or maybe it's out of sync.
Yeah.
It's rare that I'm hit with a Heyman.
I don't even bother with Connor.
2 follow-ups.
It's not worth it.
Why so many Heymans this week, Frank? And 2, why so little directed towards GC?
Again,
Great question.
why do we even bother with Connor? He's stuck in his ways.
Okay.
Well,
And the first.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
What do you mean? I've been hit with like 9 Heymans.
You were the one who initiated the Heyman.
Wow.
Wow. So now it comes out. You're Heyman.
There's so much that I want to say, but it's going
we
to
all need a
result
break
in
here.
Heyman.
We all need a break.
result in-
Everyone calm down.
It's
Everyone
coming.
calm
Break
down.
is
We
coming.
need a
need a break.
sponsorship from the shoe, the horrendous shoe. Hey Dudes, but it's
Hey man.
Frank then changes his Hey Man to Hey Dude, and it's just him airing out his grievances on
Maybe
the air.
we should censor at the part where you're like horrendous.
I mean, if
shoe.
you wear Hey Dudes, I have all respect for you. But I mean, if they want to sponsor the show, let's do it.
Okay, so where
Hey,
does that
dude.
one fall, the Heyman?
It's you can't tell the story of Uncrowned without the Hey Man's 3.
Yeah. Okay. Pizza going off and the Irish music starts.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a great
It's
one.
all time 2.
This one is actually insulting. Ariel pretending he's making plans, but really finding an excuse to skip going out. It's so great.
I can't wait to go out for you guys' last day for dinner. Well, the last day's actually Thursday. I didn't sign up for no fucking Thursdays, all right? 4.
Which control room member wrote this is what I want to know.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
true.
too.
Yeah,
this
these
is
people are on point.
Okay.
That's 4. That's 4.
It's the winter. New York Rick is ill, but claims not to be.
Yeah, that has to be 1. You see him sniffling and
Sitting there
sneezing,
shivering last year. Just
shivering. He goes off to the bathroom and pukes. He's like, sick. I'm not sick.
Did that really happen? Did he puke?
No.
Oh.
but that's very funny.
And the last one is Frank's mom's arse.
Yeah. It should be 1, but it's 5.
This is the OTN of the half year.
Wow.
This is the OTN of the half year.
I'm actually crying right
Incredible performance.
now. GC, please blind rank from Aaron these top 5 hangover meals.
Oh, yeah.
Have we gone in this already?
I don't know, but I know what number 1 is. I already know.
Wait a minute. I don't know if his number 1 is the one thing or the other thing.
I actually know what number 1 and number 2
Yeah,
are.
1 and 2 I know.
With the
1 and
bullet.
2 I know.
A dozen oysters kill Patrick.
I'd rather die. 5.
A beef Massaman curry.
4.
Mongo beef.
Yeah.
2.
Here we go.
I'm feeling pretty good after that Mongolian beef, baby.
Jesus Christ.
Caramel milkshake and a cigarette.
A caramel milkshake and a cigarette? God, you talk about getting the shits, Pizzy. That's clear.
that'll do it to you. That'll do it.
Frank's mom's ass.
Yep. Some Mongo beef followed up by Frank's mom's ass.
Just want to point out that my mom's ass is the gift that keeps on giving.
It sure is. Sure is, Frank.
Oh, God.
Fantastic.
At this point, you said that originally on the show. It has to have been like almost 18 months now. I can't believe it's still going.
Somebody sent
every
us
week.
a email or a call on the anniversary when it popped up.
I'm like legit crying. GC's Fatty Moobaddy says, guys, can you collectively open rank the top 5 worst situations to try and enjoy a PRJ? Thanks again. As a truck driver, definitely makes the day go faster.
Shout
I mean, who could forget, outside of coming before the Sphere, we're celebrating the Knicks' victory, and fucking Mysterious over there pulls out the phone. Could you believe that?
You were being paranoid before you even spoke
hit it
to
one more
anything.
time. Yo, dude, just hit it
Yeah,
one
yeah.
more time.
That's a bad one. That's a bad one.
It's so crazy that you would do that. The
You know what the
betrayal.
worst is?
The reaction that I got out of you, no regrets. Pulling out the phone and acting like
People
I'm
laughing
alone.
at you or filming you when you're high is objectively
It's
a bad
horrible.
He
thing.
wasn't high.
Horrible.
Do
Horrible.
you know what's a bad one?
Yep.
You smoke it not knowing that a lot of people are where you're going that you don't want to be high around. And you walk in and your mom's like, all of your aunts and uncles are here and they haven't seen you in 10 years. And you're just like,
Nightmare. Nightmare.
Yeah.
and then you're trying to talk to them and you're like, am I going insane? You're trying to keep track, act normal here.
You're with
They
all
start
your
laughing.
boys. You're like
Don't worry.
hotboxing, or you're in a basement and there's music playing and everyone's talking and laughing and you're having a good time. And then you go out in public and then it's dead silent. You have to speak to a stranger. That is also up there for
Terrific.
I absolutely hate
Terrific.
it.
Ace Crouton, happy National Chicken Wing Day. Are you a ranch or blue cheese guy? Do you eat celery that comes on the side? It's got to be blue cheese. If you say ranch and you're, affiliated with Buffalo in any which way, you will be disowned. So it has to be blue cheese. And sure, I'll pop in a celery. Why not? Right?
Why not?
No problem.
Freshen up that piss.
Change up the,
Oh, this is interesting. Peter Fitzwell says, I now have tickets to the BKFC Brews Cruise. Never been to a fight, never been on a cruise. Do you or the team have any first cruise advice?
Okay.
don't go on a fucking cruise.
He also says, P.S. Please give 26 minutes and 3 seconds during the Arnold Allen interview on April 28th a chance.
Okay, for a drop. Rick's checking in Darren right now, but the man who never gets sick ever was brought to his knees by a cruise he went on recently. So I would stock up on Dramamine before you go for sure.
Wow. It's been a while since I've been on a cruise. I've been on a cruise, PT.
Oof.
No, I've been on a ferry. That's the closest shit, like just going across to the matches in England. But
Ellis Island?
no interest. No, I didn't make it.
I ain't going on no.
Thoroughbred.
I got a few tips from someone who's been on a Disney cruise.
Okay, wow.
Worst nightmare.
One, worst nightmare is correct. One, do not go to the casino. You will lose money there.
Okay.
They do have casinos on these ships. Two, figure out where the lifeboats are.
Oh.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh.
Bring some mace.
Little Titanic situation.
Yeah.
There, eh?
What the hell?
Yeah, I've been watching too many shipwreck documentaries recently. Not been
Same.
going well.
Oh my god, so many of them.
Could you imagine something like that happens in the middle of the BKFC fight? That would be insane.
I'll just jump off, start swimming, man. Hit
Yeah.
the shore. I'll get back.
In a matter of seconds, guys, we are going to be joined by a member of BKFC, Mr. Darren Till. But it seems like we don't have him just yet, right? I need to kill some time? No problem. So that is a nice transition. We'll try to sneak in maybe a question or two on the back end, of course, super chats as well, so keep them coming. Great questions today. Peace and love, peace and love. Of course, Darren Till made his BKFC debut on the 30th of May in Birmingham, defeating Aaron Chalmers via knockout in the second round, a very eventful debut for him. And now he returns on the 28th of September at the famed AO Arena in Manchester to go up against his longtime rival, Yoel Romero, in a massive fight that was announced on this here program on Monday by David Feldman. Without further ado, on time is the pride of Liverpool, Darren. He's here. Darren,
what's happening?
Your team told me you're a changed man. You've got a diary now. You're mature. You're reliable. I said I'll believe it when I see it. I now believe it.
You said last time you believed it, so what don't you believe it still? How much more have I got to prove to you, mate?
It's just a couple more times, but this time we did take a big step. I actually felt comfortable enough promoting you. Last time I didn't, so that I think is a sign that I do believe in you.
You're a cheeky cunt, you know where you honestly. I could start terrorizing you.
It's great to see you, Darren. Congratulations on this fight. Thank you for doing this. Always great to talk to you. You like this one?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I had you all fooled for years, didn't I? You all thinking I was scared of Yoel Romero, so what now? Do you know what I mean? But he is 49, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Maybe this is the perfect time to fight him.
I don't think there is a perfect time to fight Yoel. I think he's just Yoel Romero, only 20 years of age, 40, 50. He's made us something different, as Joe Rogan said about the doctors. You know, his physique hasn't changed. You know, his last fight in Russia, he's just Yoel Romero, isn't he, mate? So I don't think there's any good time to get Yoel. I think you just got to go in there and fight him.
Is there drug testing for this fight?
Yeah, full drug testing.
By who?
By, I don't know, by whoever does it.
Well, is it like, I know there's no VADA or anything like that in BKFC, but do you get tested beforehand? Do you get tested on fight night? What is it? Blood, urine?
I don't know. I think it's fight night or random. I don't know.
Okay. By the way, the reason I was asking is not because of him. It's because I saw your physique going into the last fight, and I got to say, tremendous, like an 8-pack there on you. We never seen anything like that before.
So just say what you're going to say. Just stick them on the juice.
That was just me throwing a curveball your way as to not offend Yoel Romero and give you a little bit of a cheeky one. Because I know you heard that, right? We spoke about it.
Yeah. Everyone said I was on the juice, but that's good, isn't it? When people are saying stuff like that, you're obviously clearly putting the work in.
And so when they presented you, Yoel, you were all in?
Ariel, it doesn't matter who they present. I've been like this since the start of my career. I don't care who they present. They threw names at me. I asked for Perry, I asked for Hunt, and they said, "What about Yoel first?" And I said, "Yeah, go on, let's go, let's do it."
I have to say, I said this to him yesterday. I can't believe we're living in a world where you have now become the face of BKFC and Mike Perry is out, fighting Dylan Dennis on some card in Orlando. It doesn't make sense to me. I can't believe we got here. We're so close now. We're so far.
I'm on a resurgence, aren't I, Ariel, from the UFC? I'm on a resurgence, just going to take everyone out in the bare knuckle. Maybe go back to the Misfits and take Tommy out, take Jake out, and then who knows after that? Maybe it's pro boxing or back to the UFC if Dana will have me. Because I've been saying on some unsavory comments about him, Annie. So I have to get past that curveball first.
Sure. But it feels like you don't really need them, right? You're making good money. You're in a good spot. You don't really need those guys.
It's not about needing them. It's about going back and seeing what I can do. Still do at the highest level of the sport, MMA. So, yeah, I mean, I've made money now. I'll never have to work again for the rest of my life. Do you know what I mean? I'm in a good position, polar position. As you've just said there, I've got a good team around me. The kids are healthy, woman's healthy, friends are all good, family's good. So, yeah, like I don't need them. But, well, you say I don't need them, but Ariel, I spend money like it's going out of fashion. I have a hatred towards money, and it'll never change. So maybe I just might have to stay on this money train. Who knows?
Have you really made enough money? Have you really made enough money to never work again for the rest of your life? That's a big statement. You're still such a young guy.
Yeah, because my business is outside of the fighting area. Do a lot of money as well.
Which one? Like the gorilla having a pizza party?
Oh, the pizza! Did you see that on my story? Did you?
No, that's just like one of your patented like little drawings that you were selling us a few years ago. A giraffe eating a cupcake.
No, mate. Block bets are online casino now, mate. And look, we're doing really well. Like we're here because there's a casino dying every day all over the world, and we're still here on online crypto casino. We're doing really well, mate. Gorilla's doing well. I have another little business that does well. I'm good, mate. I'm extremely good.
By the way, I want to give you guys a shout out. I saw that you said for Block Bet, you refunded all the Conor McGregor bets after his fight?
Yeah, we did, yeah. We did.
What does that cost you guys?
Don't ask. I don't know all the logistics on that. They just asked what I thought about it, and I said, it's a good idea if we can do it. So we did it. It was good. I didn't get refunded, though.
What? You bet on it?
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to get refunded from my own company, am I? So just put that back in the pot.
That's a great PR move, but it does open up a can of worms, though, right? Because now anytime that there's some like freak injury or something like that, people will be like, where's my money? I want it back.
Yeah, no, it does. But at the same time, from when we started, because obviously now we're an online casino, not to get too much into it, we were Block Asset, and obviously we done like the Smash Bros series. We had the global partnership with the UFC and stuff like that. Like, we always had that thing, that enigma of giving back to the fans and like fan experiences and stuff like that. And it actually went really well. The same can be said with the casino. You want to give like your VIPs good treatments and people give backs, but it's a fucking casino. People come there to lose money. Like, everyone bets, everyone gambles to lose money. You know what I mean? My demographic on social media, anyone who follows me, you know, we're all just junkies, aren't we? We all love drinking alcohol, gambling, we all love smoking. Do you know what I mean? So my demographic sells to the people that are going to gamble, drink and stuff like that. So we can give a little bit back, but not so much. Like, we're here to take your money, gamble and lose. See you later. Ta-ra. Nice to know you. Thank you. Next.
What did you make of that whole scene there with Conor?
Fucking mental. I didn't understand it. If truth be told, Ariel, I was sat in a bar and I was pissed out. I was pissed out my face. So it just was over, and I just was asking what was going on. I didn't understand it myself, to be honest.
Were you once saying, look at his body language, he seems off? Like, were you believing in all that stuff?
No, but what is that? What's that even mean? That's like when people say to you, like, oh, you know, like, you don't want to be having any arguments with your girlfriend fight week, or you don't want your girlfriend staying with you the night before a fight. Well, what does that mean? So does that mean if you have an argument with your girlfriend the night before a fight, you just everything goes out the window, then all your training, and you forget to throw you forget to throw a jab and all that shit. So because you've had an argument with your girlfriend or your mum, you go in that cage and everything's off, your body language is off, or your head's not right because you had an argument with your girlfriend. If that is the case, you shouldn't fight. You're a fucking muppet. Get out the sport. Because I'll tell you now, I could have an argument with my girlfriend, my mother, or anything like that. That wouldn't stop me from throwing a jab or fighting the way I fought. You've spent 12 weeks in the gym getting ready for a fight. You've done all your sparring, all your conditioning, all your weight training, all your running, and you have a little blip in camp. Like, you have an argument, it's like, oh, I can't fight, oh, fucking hell, oh, body language. What are people who say that don't know fighting, Ariel? You've never had a fight. This is where it comes into the line of, you know, when you have, I'm not going to say this to you specifically because you are brilliant at what you do, but sometimes to interview and to be a journalist and all these other things, you do have to add a little bit of experience, because you can sort of say things like, oh, well, his body language off, on the face off, he looks scared. Well, John Jones doesn't look his opponents when he does face off, so what does that mean? Or if someone puts their head down and then wins, all this body language shit is, for me, is just bullshit. It's just this new age of faggots everywhere. Just gay, weak ass people just don't know what's going on. If you know how to fight, you know how to fight. And that's the bottom fucking line of it.
Here's the thing, though. To be fair, I wasn't subscribing to that. In fact, I didn't put much credence into that. I did hear fighters saying that, including Max himself, who said that when he saw him walk out, he seemed a little bit off. So these are fighters who are putting some stock into this.
I was off against Gaslam when I just got knocked out by Masvidal when I was fighting at Madison Square Garden. I was fucking shitting myself. I still won the fight. So again, I don't care if Max said it or whoever said it. Like, if you've got Sean Strickland on here now, he'd agree with me, a man's man. Like, I know he goes a bit too far, but Ariel, it's just like you. Do you forget how to do your journalism? I'm not saying something severe in your life, let's say like a relative passing or something like that, but if you have an argument with your missus or someone, you know, who's close or whatever, do you forget how to ask me questions? Do you just forget everything? Yeah?
No.
Forget your job. Exactly. So what are people going on about? Oh, he looked off at the weigh-ins, or his body language is off, or Conor doesn't look too good. What do you mean Conor McGregor doesn't look too good? He's won 2 UFC titles in the UFC. What are you on about? You just don't know what you're talking about.
Is there not a confidence thing, though? Like, if you don't believe in yourself, and I'm not saying that was the case with him, but sometimes you can tell when someone really truly believes they're going to win, and when, you know, they're maybe doubting themselves. That's a real thing in a fist fight, right?
It's a real thing, but there's been, how many instances has there been where people haven't believed in themselves and still won the fight? Sometimes it actually doesn't matter. You know, all this manifestation and all this believe, and conceive, achieve, what Rochel said. There is a point where it just actually doesn't really matter, Ariel, because someone can go in there not feeling confident and just being so down and energy and stuff like that, and they win the fight. So I'm actually not a big believer in it. I'm not a big believer in having all these psychics next to you and going to speak to mental health people and stuff like that, and having someone to tell you, yeah, believe, like Tony Ferguson with David Goggins. What the fuck does David Goggins know about fighting? And he lost to Paddy. So it's like, I'm not trying to shit on it, but at the same time, me and my coach speak about it. Like, if you really need someone to tell you that you're this and that and you're good, I think you're a bit of you're a muppet. You're a fucking muppet. Just go to the gym, get your hard rounds done, do your work, train really hard, do your running. I've just come off the hill sprints now, do your conditioning. That is factual science around fighting. You get a 12-week camp. How am I going to beat Yoel? Well, Yoel probably is a little bit older now, so he probably can't do the things that I can do. So, you know, sprints every week, conditioning, weight training, sparring, running, eating clean, you know, getting all your recovery in. That is how you win a fight. All the other parts are just like small blips in it. Going to see a mental health coach or stuff like that. Like, for me, that side, you're just weak. You're just weak. Now, look, manifestation is good and positivity, and yeah, I'm gonna win the fight. But there's how many instances throughout the sports history has there been where the guy's gone in there, hasn't believed in himself, he's fighting, let's say, a man who can't be beat, and they've come out and won. So I'm not a big believer in all that area, I'm gonna be honest.
I appreciate that. So, do you think he comes back?
Conor?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know what? I wouldn't like to see him come back because it probably tarnishes even more what he's done. Like, people forget 2015 Conor. He was that guy. Do you know what I mean? He was winning. You know, would I say he's the best UFC fighter of all time? No. He gained it with the fame and obviously his mouth and stuff like that. does he? It just for him, is he just holding on to something? He's older now. He's been out the game 5 years. Obviously, people say he's treated his body. He's abused his body a bit. I don't know. You know, people like to talk and gossip about Conor. Like, oh, I've seen him doing this and that. There's never been any proof. You don't know if he's abused his body or not. Stayed in shape. He always looks like he's in shape. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of Conor McGregor's life. I don't really give a shit. As long as he's fighting, that's my thing with him. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I wouldn't like to see him come back now. He's older now. He's got money. So just fucking be a promoter and be the guy you are.
Can I ask, what do you think of Paddy?
He's exceeded all my expectations with him as well. I always knew Paddy was good. But every fight Paddy's had in the UFC, you know, you get people, he had a lot of hate. You get people saying, he's going to lose. And I always was like, he's actually not, you know, he's got such an awkward style. He's fucking big for the weight. And, mate, he's just getting better and better and better. Yeah, he needs to brush up on his striking. He does, but that doesn't actually matter when you can wrap fucking submissions up like that. So Paddy's impressing me loads. That's why when you say the Pride of Liverpool, who is the Pride of Liverpool? It's more Paddy these days, isn't it, mate? I'm just a has-been. I'm forgot about now.
Nah, you were there first. You were there first. Don't get in your feelings. You see him around town. Do people come up to you and say, do you know Paddy Pimblett? And like treat you like just like another guy?
Oh, yeah. I've had people say, do you know that Paddy guy? And I'm like, oh, mate, you're killing me. No, Paddy, he lives on the other side of town. No, he's about and I'm about. Obviously, I live in Dubai these days, but mate, Paddy's doing really well. What he's doing for the city, comes from a good gym. He seems like he's got his head on his shoulders. He's got it, you know, he's got his woman behind him. He's got his kids. That's what a man needs. You know what I mean? He likes to party like me. Who the fuck doesn't? But yeah, I'm Paddy's impressing me, mate.
So you're in Dubai full time now.
Yeah, do you wanna see?
Yeah, I'd love to see. Yeah, I was wondering why it was so dark out there. I didn't realize you were there full time. What's it like?
It's fucking like, where are you hiding off to?
Oh, who was that? Who was that?
That's me, missus. We've got a little straggler on the couch.
Oh my dear. Who is that? Who was that? Your coach?
No, that's how we're living, Ariel.
Holy smokes.
Nice, isn't it?
That is beautiful. Yeah. That's high up. What floor are you on?
Yeah. Say hello.
Hi.
Hello.
We'll get you on the camera.
Oh my God. What is it like living with Darren Till? I think that's what everyone wants to know.
What is it like living with Darren Till?
It's hard way.
Yeah, it's hard, Ariel.
No, I get it. By the way, who's the guy sleeping on your couch?
That's one of my training partners.
Okay.
It's my second wife, but people say, Ariel, it must be hard because they have to spend 2 hours time with me. She has to spend 24 hours a day with me. So can you imagine that?
Golly, look at you. How long have you guys been together?
2.5 years. So yeah.
Are we gonna put a ring on it?
We'll see. Yeah, of course we are.
Wow, is this breaking news right here?
No, not right now. Give me a year or two. Let me beat Yoel first to get some money.
Then you said you're set for life. You said you don't have to work again.
Oh, no, but fucking hell, mate. You know, these weddings, these engagements, mate, these are different.
Have you ever actually been married before, Darren?
No. So, obviously, you know, I have my ex-girlfriend, I have my daughters to her, and obviously I have my daughters in Brazil. So obviously, long-term relationships with them, fantastic mothers. My kids are going on holiday next week to Portugal, and my little one in Brazil, she's coming over here to Dubai to visit me. So yeah, they're great area. They're brilliant. They're actually really healthy, happy in school. Mothers are just fucking bringing them up as to be great little girls. So yeah, extremely proud as a father.
But the thought of marriage, like, can the gorilla be tamed like that? Can you be held down? I mean, it's you think so? You're ready?
Yeah, I want marriage. I want marriage with this with my little one here.
Wow, this is big stuff. I love this. It's a whole other side of you, Darren. This is lovely.
Yeah.
You've got the diary now. You're talking marriage. You really have matured. You've evolved in front of our eyes.
The diary, actually, I got told when I was sat on the couch by my missus, she said, Darren, you have 8 minutes before Ariel. Don't let him down. So
she's the one that made this happen. Well, thank you to her. I appreciate it. Because I have to say, every time we book you, there's like a whole 24 hours of stress. I even had to DM you beforehand, and you were still being a cheeky little guy about it. You said, maybe. Why? I don't like to let the people down. You know, it's not me, it's the people. They like having you on here.
You know what it is, Ariel? Honestly, it's nothing against you. Everyone will probably tell you, like, I don't attend no fight shows, and I just don't care to do interviews or podcast. It's not like I just can't be arsed, Ariel. I'm like,
No.
once I'm done with this sport, you won't probably see me again. I'll probably just drift off into the abyss. Like, I just don't care for it.
But this is two mates chatting, right? I mean, this is a little different.
Oh, of course. It's just, do you want me to be honest, Ariel? Me partner and Gorilla come back to us. I get mad anxiety to do this shit. I have to proper, like, G myself up.
Really? To do this?
Yeah, I get bad anxiety doing interviews
Stop.
and going to shows and stuff. Yeah, I do, yeah.
You're fire. Like, you kill it. You always nail it.
No, I know, but it's doing it that, like, the show, even doing the Gorilla and going to shows, like, they have to force me to do it and go because I get bad anxiety about it, and that's the truth. My partner can back that up.
Now, what is it? Is it you're afraid of how people are going to judge you, view you? You're going to say the wrong thing?
No. You know I don't care about that. It's just like, I don't know. I just get anxiety to do it. I don't know what it is. If my partner was on here now from Gorilla, he has a hard time at me doing stuff because he's just like, but he always says, I know it's your anxiety. I've had it for years. I don't know what it is.
Wow. So now we're getting to see a sensitive side of you, a little bit of
It's a bit gay because I can't be coming on here saying you need therapist and I've got anxiety. So it's half a bit of a contradiction.
No, I like
I
this.
don't have anxiety. That's a lie.
I like this. You're a very complex figure. Can I ask you about something that we were talking about earlier? I think you would provide great perspective on this. You getting a drink or something? What's happening?
No, I'm just having some blueberries. We're in Camp Army, so it's all healthy.
Yeah, hell yeah. A very famous fighter named Conor McGregor once had blueberries on this show way back when. Can I ask you about something that I was talking about at the beginning of the show? I don't know if you saw the news regarding Anthony Smith that came out in the last 24 hours. Yeah. And I was talking about him, and I was talking about Dustin Poirier recently. And I'm not trying to defend actions. I'm not trying to give them any type of excuse. But I am, Darren, getting concerned about the fighters that we watched in the last decade or so, how they deal with life after fighting, the injuries, the head, and then just the music stopping. And so I'm just wondering what your perspective is on this. At some point, it ends for everyone, and it's just very heartbreaking to see what happens.
Yeah. So, I can actually give a good, hopefully, an educated opinion on this area. A lot of people get worried for me as well. I'm quite an intense guy. Everything I do is to 100%. You know, you obviously probably already know that about me. You've known me for years now. So I'm one of them, like, if I get hooked on something or obsessed with something or, you know, whether it even be training, fighting, you know, I'm 100% in it all. And I think most of us are as fighters. And I've seen boxers the same. So I think life after fighting for us, if we don't find that healthy obsession, I think more than likely we always find an unhealthy obsession. Why is that? Because I think it gives us the same type of high as to what fighting does. Do you know what I mean? Fighting's in the now. It's the now. So we're always looking for that type of now. Now, look, Anthony Smith's done what he's done, and Justin, look, I'm not a guy who judges people. Look, everyone's going through their own shit. I'm not gonna fucking judge them. I actually said something about Justin. I was like, Justin was going on. I was like, mate, shut up. Like, you haven't even done nothing. Like, I carry on like that every Friday, Saturday. So, like, just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? But I get it. Some people are a little bit more a little bit more embarrassed. You know, he has sponsors, family, stuff like that. Look, maybe there should be, maybe could even be me. Like, let's put something in place for fighters after fighting, because forget like retirement funds and pensions. Like, we need a goal. We need like an obsession. We need our life to carry on the same after fighting, and I just don't quite feel like it does. Even like, look at Conor. Obviously, Conor got all the money, stopped fighting, and obviously, you know, people like to say, I don't know, you know, he was drinking a lot. So I haven't got the remedy for it, Ariel, but I definitely know it's a problem. I've seen it happen to a lot of fighters after fighting, and they just sit back, and there's nothing they've got going for they're used to having this routine of being in the gym Monday to Friday, training, fighting, sparring. And then all of a sudden, it just gets took away from them at like 35 when they're still young and fruitful. So, yeah, I don't know what the remedy is here. Or maybe someone could come up with something. Maybe it could be me. Do you know what I mean? We could start something. Do you know what I mean?
Can I ask, are you afraid of this? Do you worry about this? How it's going to hit you?
Yeah, because I'm 10 times worse than all these other fighters.
So what do you think you're going to do? How are you going to handle it?
I've been thinking about it lately. I've got like 3 to 4 years left. Obviously, I want to make a lot of money as well. But everyone who's around me, and by the way, I've got a good, solid foundation around me. I've got good friends here and back home. As I said, I've got a great woman behind me. I've got my kids and stuff like that. Their mothers are great. I've got, honestly, fantastic friends. My coach is unbelievable. But Yeah, all of them are scared as well. Like they half know the kind of guy I am. So I do get a bit scared myself for what's to come. So I now need to be thinking now for in 3 years' time what to put in place so it doesn't get like that.
Is this part of the reason why you have the block bets? Is it why you have the guerrilla promotions? Are you trying to set up
so,
for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because not a lot of fighters have these things going on in the
No.
midst of their career.
But that's also who you put around you, like your circle you put around you, don't you? You've got to have these people around you. You know, like Floyd Mayweather's circle. We could have just told you that his circle, they were all pieces of shit, couldn't we? Years ago. You just see how they act, how they operate, how they want to be in the club, you know, popping bottles. I don't really have a circle like that area. We're all just down to earth guys and people. So that's not my issue, my problem. The issue is me, the type of guy I am. I'm a million miles. So yeah, and I'm 100 times worse than all these other guys, like these fighters, Dustin and that. What Dustin was crying over there was nothing.
What do you mean when you say you're worse? Like you think you have a temper? You think you just go too hard?
No, not temper. I'm just different. It's just like cause for concern after fighting.
Yeah.
Like very cause for concern. And that's not me. That's just me being honest there, though.
No, I
I'm
appreciate
not a bad guy. I'm a good guy. I like to take care of everyone around me. I'm probably too caring, or I'm like my own worst enemy. Do you know what I mean?
What's your issue with Ian Gary?
You know what? I like to take people as I like to take people as they are and stuff like that. You know, met him a few times. I think he's a fucking fantastic fighter. I just think honestly, it's just one guy. I just can't. I just see right through him. I just think he's fake as fuck. I just think he's really fake.
This was your tweet. You said instead of giving criminals the death penalty, just make them listen to Ian Gary for the rest of their lives. They'd cry out for the chair. That seems harsh, no?
Harsh to let them listen to Ian Gary on repeat forever.
I like Ian Gary. I like talking to him. I have no issues with him.
I don't know much. I shouldn't be giving as much shit to him. He's just everything. He's just got. You just fucking see right through this. He's got like this little act. Like it's just. I don't know. Just like fuck this team off after Cage Warriors to go to UFC and just. I don't know. Just like. I don't know. I don't want to like chat. I just think he's fake, mate. I just think he's fake. I'll do. And then I seen his brother was putting out tweets about him, like saying he's lying and that about getting beaten as a kid. Like he had a great upbringing. So I was just like, that's his own brother, man.
Did you really get banned from the Tommy Fury fight? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, real thing.
Really?
Did you not see the audio? There's audio of the security talking to me, saying like, yeah, like if you don't leave, like the press conference won't go ahead.
That's crazy. Why are they so bothered by you? Like, I get it. You said you were going to hit him. Like, who cares? This is fighting. This is promotion. What's the big deal?
I think it's an ego thing, I think it's like they want to have the upper hand. Like, we'll ban Till from the show. Like, you know, us the Furies, we got the upper hand on him. Like, ego. So, I wasn't even going to the press conference or the fight. But then I seen someone saying, like, oh, he's not allowed. So I just went, oh, no. And that's why I turned up the press conference. But then the security pulled me aside. Look for the audio here.
Okay.
I think it's on TikTok if you type it in. It's like, and the security saying to me, like, and if you don't go, the press conference isn't going ahead. And then at the fight, I wasn't allowed down by the ring. I had to stay up in my box.
Wow, that is wild. What do you think of the fight?
Mad. Shite. Tommy shite. Fight was shite. Nothing against Eddie. Eddie was done what he done, but Tommy's just a bag of shite. I don't think me and him will ever fight. I don't think me and Jake Paul will ever fight there. I think it's past all that.
Yeah. What about this AJ Fury stuff? What do you think if it happens in the US and not the UK?
I couldn't care less about that. That fight was meant to happen like 5 years ago.
But you'd still watch, right? You'll still watch.
No, I wouldn't.
Come on.
I wouldn't.
Fury Joshua.
Ariel,
really?
If you knew how much I didn't care, no, I wouldn't. Wouldn't pay me money, I wouldn't watch it. 5 years ago, I'd have been hyped. Just now, I just wouldn't watch it. What's there to watch? They've milked it as much as they can. Everyone, they've milked us all. Like, he's milking us dry. You know what I mean? Milking everyone dry. Like, is anyone actually is Eddie in? Is Eddie got like the actual confidence to come on the camera and hype it up as this fight? What? Come on, Eddie. We can see right through your act, mate. And Frank, we can see right through your act. In fact, we can see right through everyone's act in that game.
Eddie with Tommy now, and Ian signing up. He's meeting with Paulo Costa. What do you think of his moves on the MMA side?
There wasn't nothing like the Conor Ben move, was it? What Dana done to Eddie?
Yeah, but he's trying.
What's he doing though? He's signing them up to be managed. Is he not taking them from Dana? They're all in a contract by the UFC. So what Eddie's doing is just managing them. He's not doing what Eddie done to Eddie. He's not doing what Dana done to Eddie and taking Conor from under Eddie's feet. That was a power move. What Eddie's doing is not a power move in my eyes.
But at least he's, he's going to negotiate Tom's thing. He's going to be, a bit of a thorn. No, none of that. You don't see any of that.
What's he not going to negotiate? Dana just trying to say no. The standard pays this.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you're not fighting, but you're still in contract.
And they signed Johnny Fisher too.
That's Dana signed Johnny Fisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Like, good for Johnny. Johnny's a good guy.
So I guess what you're saying is the difference is this side of the fence is actually signing these guys and taking them away, and that side of the fence is just saying like, "Hey, I'm their manager, doing the sponsorship."
Eddie's managing them, getting them sponsors, and he's going to ask Dana for an extra 10 grand, 20 grand. He's not going to get what he thinks he's getting out of Dana. Dana swiped Conor Ben from under his feet. That was a power move that no one saw coming. Eddie hasn't been able to do anything to Dana against that. I don't think anyway.
Have you been watching all of this, the Zuffa boxing stuff? Do you pay attention to any of this? No. Couldn't care less.
Couldn't care less.
I'll let you go in a moment, but I just wanted to ask Robert Whittaker, old foe of yours, moving up to 205. Did you see how he did?
No.
Oh, he did pretty well. He beat Nikita Krylov on the Conor card.
Oh, brilliant. That's fantastic. Rob's still going. I can't believe he's still going. He's been in so many wars. He fought Yoel twice and beat him, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know what? I keep closing these berries and then I keep opening them again.
They're fantastic. What about back in the day? You once said regarding Yoel Romero, "F that guy. I don't want to ever fight him. He's a beast." You used to say they used to get nightmares of Yoel. So are you getting those nightmares now that you've signed to fight him?
Oh no! Of course I'm fucking ready to fight this cunt. Let's go. Ariel, stop using that picture as well.
Which one?
I hate it.
Oh, why? Okay.
That's come up on the screen. I hate it.
What's wrong with it? What don't you like about it?
I look like a fucking deformed alien. Mate, come on, please. My hair got cut by some numpty in Vegas, please.
Okay, so next time you're on...
a bit of muscle on me in the UFC. I didn't have one muscle to my name in the UFC.
No, you look great. I think you look great.
No, I didn't.
A little more facial hair now? Okay, so you're saying next time you're on, not this picture, please.
Use the Whittaker one. There's one in Whittaker where...
Look at you.
At the end of the fight, I'm looking up.
You even remember like the pictures in which you look the best.
Yeah.
You're that vain.
I don't know if I'm vain or not.
Okay, so next time you're on, we will not do that one. By the way, light heavyweight, 190.
For what?
For Yoel, right?
Is that it? 190? Yeah, I don't even know.
You don't know? They didn't tell you. That's what he told us. Feldman.
He said a weight. That's what he said a weight. Honestly, I didn't even pay attention. I swear to my life.
Wow. They told us 18,000 they're expecting.
Yeah, well, I was looking sold out the most, didn't I, the last one?
Yeah.
I was the biggest one they've had in the UK since, so this will be the same. And then let's see, when I beat Yoel, who's next? Hunt or Petty?
And then he also told us, David Feldman did on Monday, after this, you'll have one fight left on your deal, but he's going to try to come to a new deal with you before this fight because he doesn't want any drama. He wants to lock you up. He loves you that much. What do you think of this?
Yes, Dave. Dave, mate, Ariel, I don't know if you know Dave personally. Dave's a fucking great guy, man. Does anyone actually know Dave's story? I'm not going to say it, but
yeah.
What a man that man is. He's some guy. I've got a lot of time and respect for Dave. And you know what Dave is? Dave's someone who's really passionate about the sport, and he just wants to see it grow. I don't even think he cares about the money, honestly. I don't think he cares. I think he just wants it to grow. So I'm behind him. I'm behind Dave. Make it be known.
I love it. I can't believe it. I never thought I'd see the day you're fighting in BKFC, loving Dave Feldman, and fighting Yoel Romero of all people in BKFC.
Yeah, come on, Ariel. Living in Dubai, what a life. About to get married.
Living in Dubai, married, diary. He's like, you have literally changed in front of our eyes.
What life?
It's amazing.
Thanks to the Queen over there. Thank you.
Thank you to her. What is her name?
Good. Melina,
thank you. We appreciate you keeping Darren on the straight and narrow. Thank you for changing him. And hopefully he doesn't post anyone's phone number on social media anymore. Maybe he's grown from that too.
She knows about that. She actually said it was very wrong. She was like, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah.
You know, I still suffer.
can't.
I still suffer till this day because of that. I'll sign up for something and they'll be like, yes, we just sent a code to your phone number and it's my old number and now I don't know how to fix it. I say, fucking Darren, fucking asshole.
Fucking cracker.
What about,
You forgave me though, Ronaldo, haven't you?
last one. Perry Dennis.
Ariel, don't care.
But you have ties to both guys. Who do you think wins?
Oh yeah, I think is it an MMA Ariel? Yeah.
Yeah. 170.
I think Dennis will win. I think his jiu-jitsu is really high level. I think once he gets a grip, Perry's not the best on the ground. I think Dennis will win. But also, Perry's a strong guy. Dennis hasn't been in there with high-level MMA fights. That's the difference. That's the only way I can see Dennis losing because he hasn't had high-level MMA fights. But he is good at the ground game. So I'm probably going to edge towards Dennis. If he's training correctly and doing it right, fuck off. There's my manager.
Fuck's sake. He thought it was just a quick one, huh? You're picking Dennis over Perry, huh?
Yeah, I am. Let's just get Perry mad, innit?
Okay.
Get him mad.
He's going to freak out. We have two options for you. We just want to know for the next time you come on. This one? Is this the one you're talking?
That one.
We have another one. This one?
No.
No problem.
Other one.
This one?
That one. Yeah.
That's the Whitaker fight.
The teeth are on show. There's blood everywhere. The hair's all in check.
You like it?
Because I'm losing my hair, you know, Ariel. It's going.
You look fantastic. Look at that.
I'm losing my hair now. The hair's going these days.
Let's ask the missus. Which picture does she like better? That one? Which one? This one? Show this with the full screen.
Yeah. She doesn't want to get on because she's got a face mask on.
Well, she could still see the screen, right?
Just go on. Okay. Do you like that one?
Yeah.
Or
that over the other.
Wow.
How?
What, in the hair?
No, the other one's well better.
What, you mean the hairline?
Go back to the other one.
Which better to put up?
Go on, go back.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Or that.
The other one.
Yeah, go on,
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. We need a trip to Turkey or what?
Yeah, we're going to Turkey in December, Ariel.
Okay. You're the man. Darren, thank you so much. So happy for you.
Thank you, guys.
Please.
If I hope everyone tunes in, 26th of September, here for War. Going to be a great fight with me and Yoel.
Hey, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous when you come on. That hurts my heart, okay? We're just friends, chatting shite.
Of course.
Thank you, Darren. Appreciate it.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Guys.
Peace and love. Darren Till. He's using our line. That's great. Okay, we've established that he likes the other one, the one with the teeth from the Robert Whitaker fight. Pretty amazing that he even remembers that. But I guess it's his own picture. We all know when we think we look best. Amazing stuff there from Darren. Always great to catch up with him. And look,
keep my fucking name out your mouth.
He's actually showing. Does this look like a picture outside? This looks like a painting. Is this a real shot, or is this like a Getty photo? This looks
it's a
like
window.
I know, but look how beautiful it is outside.
New York is beautiful.
Finally. It's been pretty dreary the past week.
It hasn't. Like when we were kids, it did not rain like this.
Nope, not at all.
It also wasn't this hot, right?
Scientists have actually come out and said if you were born between 1981 and 1997,
it did not rain.
In fact, did not rain like this when you were a kid.
That's what I thought too.
Big developing story.
So I appreciate them backing us up. Okay, still to come, Sky Nicholson to talk about this deal with MVP. Also, Dominik Mysterio, which I am very excited about, but I am also very excited to talk to one half of the main event for the upcoming PFL Charlotte card. So PFL is in New York, Long Island to be exact, on Friday. Usman Nurmagomedov, Archie Colgan, Dakota Ditcheva, Denise Kielholtz, they'll be fighting on Friday's card. Then they're back next weekend, August 7th, in Charlotte, Bojangles Coliseum. It's Bryan Battle against Dalton Rosta, and Bryan Battle is kind enough to join us right here and now to talk about it all. There he is. What's up, Bryan? How are you?
I'm doing well, brother. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
A bit of a home game for you, right? Don't you live in Charlotte?
Yeah, no. It's been in North Carolina since I was 11 years old. You know what I mean? That's where I started training. You know what I mean? Where all my first fights were. So. It's always exciting to be able to go back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you get to the big time promotions, fighting at home is, something you're never guaranteed. You know what I mean? So this is something I'm looking very, very forward to.
Do you feel the pressure of fighting at home? Some fighters don't like to fight at home. A lot of ticket requests, a lot of people pulling you in different directions. How has it been for you so far?
Well, I'm an asshole, so I just put my phone down and I got to focus on because you know how this game goes. You know what I'm saying? Everyone will be cute before the fight, and they'll stay cute after the fight as long as I go out there and whoop ass. But if I start getting focused on all the wrong things, which is been a big lesson, you know what I'm saying? You got to focus on what you need to focus on, handle business. You know what I'm saying? People stay cute afterwards. So that's really what I'm most focused on right now. People can, if people want to come watch, they can figure out how to get tickets themselves.
Last time you fought in Charlotte was 2023 in the UFC against Gabe Green. You've come a long way, obviously, since then. Does that strike you at all? Like, man, here I am, the main event. There I was just kind of on the card. A bit of a litmus as to how far you've gone. Did we lose him? I'm looking at myself now. It seems like we may have lost him. All right. We'll get to Bryan in a moment. He is fighting on this card. Obviously, we know about his time in the UFC. Went 7-1 in the UFC, won no contest between 2021 and 2025. September of last year, he signed with the PFL. And he did have a DBX fight in between that on October 30th, but eventually made his debut in the PFL on the Pittsburgh card in March of last year, ended up losing to Johnny Eblen via RNC. And of course, we know since then, Eblen got the title fight, which ended up being an interim title fight. He ended up winning that fight against Impa Kasangane. And now this is a big redemption fight, if you will, for Bryan Battle. We have him back. There he is. Hello, Bryan.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem.
Some technical difficulties.
I was just saying, in 2023, you weren't the main event. You weren't the headliner when you fought at home. And so this is a bit of a sign as to how far you've come in your career.
Yeah, man. And, it is just valuable experience. I learned, last time out didn't go the way I wanted it to, but, I just learned so much from that experience. You know what I mean? I haven't headlined a card since I was fighting on regional shows back in North Carolina back in 2019. So, this time, having the experience of doing that last time in Pittsburgh, I learned a lot, and now I get to come home and really put on the show for the people. You know what I mean?
So this will be your second fight for the PFL. How would you describe the first fight? I know the result wasn't what you wanted, expected, etc., but just the whole thing about being with a new promotion, fight week, differences with the UFC and whatnot. How would you describe it?
Man, PFL is awesome, man. It's a smaller team, you know what I'm saying, a lot more intimate, and, they're all just great people, you know what I'm saying, wonderful people, looking forward to seeing them all again in Charlotte. And, it is a little bit, I will say jumping promotion to promotion, it is a little bit different, going UFC to DBX, going DBX to PFL. There's a little bit of difference between each organization. And like you said, now, there's no more, I was fortunate enough to be able to go out to the San Diego card and even get more familiar with everybody. So, now I'm going to go home and feel like I'm at home with the PFL, and it'll be a big homecoming.
How would you describe how you felt in the Eblen fight? Were you feeling it as far as the nerves, the comeback fight, if you will, the new promotion, trying to make a good first impression, or was that just Johnny Eblen being on that day?
You got to give Johnny credit. He was definitely on. I think the version of Johnny I fought did better than the version of Johnny that fought 2 weeks ago. But yeah, man. I mean, for me, there was just a lot of stuff in life in general going on. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's one of the things. I'm so excited for this fight. Is okay, I learned lessons. Not just one. There was definitely a little bit of a curve. Once again, headlining. being the last fight, fighting a bona fide former world champion, not just like training with them in the gym, but like, fighting with them in the cage. And, then there's just like things in life, you know what I'm saying? Like thought we could get away with that, this game demands everything you got. So learned lessons, and I'm excited to come out and put on the best performance of my career coming up in about a week or so.
Can you elaborate on that? What are you referring to when you talk about these things that you were dealing with and these lessons?
I'm not going to get too deep into it, but, it's just like over the past year, it's just been a lot of things happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got divorced, got cut from the UFC, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with all those things, and it's very easy, like, to, I was doing the best I could, but I wasn't giving it everything I had, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Because I had just parts of me, like, spread out in different areas of life. And, sometimes it takes, like, an ass whooping like that to be like, okay, no, I just gotta all my eggs gotta be in one basket. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna do this at the highest level, you know what I'm saying? There's no margin for error. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, in preparation, there's no wiggle room. You know what I'm saying? So, this one, coming in, looking better, got abs again. You know what I'm saying? Been very fortunate. I've been out. And, this just kind of like happenstance that I just happened to end out in Phoenix. But, train at the MMA lab the past couple months has been awesome. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to pick Coach Crouch's mind, pick the minds of people like Benson Henderson, Razor Rob, a bunch of legends. And then, is this camp, I've been very fortunate. Time and place is always so important, but there's just a group of great middleweights getting ready to fight over here. So it's like we've just been putting in just crazy work, and I'm excited to show it off for everybody.
I want to ask you about that in a moment. I also want to say sorry that you've gone through a bit of a tough time on the personal front. I did see that you welcomed a baby into this world, right?
Yes.
River.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big River Battle.
Look at that. Look at that. The little unit.
Yeah, that guy, little now, but that boy is a tank, man. I'm telling you, like, his mom's an inch taller than me. You know what I'm saying? She's a pro volleyball player, so he's already like a ginormous baby. Like, he's gonna be like, we're calling him little unit now, but we ain't gonna be calling him little unit for much longer. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, love the name. My daughter's middle name is River. Any particular reason?
Okay.
Any particular reason why you chose River?
Man, dude, I just it's funny. I played football with a kid named River in the 7th grade, and I just always liked that name. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, like, he was a situation like his name was River, his sister's name was Cloud, his sister's name was Sky, but I was just like really fucked with the name River. So, like, yeah, I had a new boy. What's his name gonna be? River Battle has a nice ring to it. Now that's cool. You said your daughter's middle name was River?
Middle name, yeah. Her middle name is River. I've seen it obviously a lot for boys, for girls as well. Can I ask you a crazy question? Is there a reason why you chose Little Unit?
Yeah, his grandpa's the big unit. So.
Damn, dude, absolute legend.
Yeah, no, he's a cool guy.
Randy Johnson?
Yeah.
Freaking hell.
Yeah.
Intimidating fellow.
Randy's cool though.
Yeah. Yo, he once threw a strike and exploded a bird. You ever see that?
Yes, of course. No. I grew up. I was a big fan of him growing up.
Yo, that is wild. Yeah. Respect. Shout out.
For sure. Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Randy.
Montreal Expos legend was on the Expos. Of course, Seattle Mariner as well.
Yeah,
Arizona Diamondbacks.
He played for a lot of people. I didn't realize that.
Okay, now I get the unit thing.
Yeah. No, it makes sense, right? You know what I mean?
Is that why you went to Arizona?
Yes. Because I met his mom. I spent like 5-6 months training in Vegas last year. She was playing for the pro volleyball team just happened to line up. Their season was at the same time that I was out there training, and so we became a thing. And it's so funny how like life works, man. Like because we were doing the long distance thing for a while, and then like Chicago, as sideways as everything went in Chicago, that's like where River was conceived. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh, right.
and it's funny because she had to go play pro volleyball in Greece like a week afterwards. So she's like FaceTiming me in Greece, and she's like, "Yo, I'm pregnant." I was like, "No, you're not." Like, and so it's been a crazy ride. I've been very fortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like, my family's been very supportive. Her family's been amazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Lisa, her mom. Miss Lisa's awesome. You know what I mean? Her siblings are all great. So, you know, like I said, it was a funny thing because I was just out here for the baby, and we were gonna go back to Charlotte, because I had this fight coming up, and I ended up just going to the lab, just looking for a place to get some work while I was out here, and just ended up falling in love with it. You know what I'm saying? And it just made more sense to just like, all right, instead of thinking about doing all this, like once again, just like being focused on, the job at hand, instead of thinking about doing all this, that, and the other, it's like, all right, you know what? I think I'm just going to stay here and lock in. You know what I'm saying? Stay here. And, it's a great team out here. It's a great support system. And, we're going to create the best version of the Butcher and go out there and get the job done.
So this is the new home. At least for now, the gym will be the new home for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's always this is like, yeah, MMA Lab's a part of me. With that being said, I mean, I still have great people at home, like Keith Richardson, former bare knuckle world champion, owner of Mountain Warrior. That's a great place. A lot of people I love over there. Coach Tony, Coach Kevin over at Highestan, another great place. A lot of great people over there, and that's like it. If things wouldn't have worked out this way and I'd been at home, I would have been totally good. I would have been totally like locked in a great place working with them. But I think, some things work out for a reason. And, me at the MMA Lab, it's like a match made in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like I fit in over there like a puzzle piece. So, I'm just really excited to show off everything we've been working on. You know what I mean?
What was the aftermath like after the Eblen fight? How are you feeling about yourself? I know we talked about the personal stuff and everything, but like you want to have a good showing in your debut for a new promotion that was really excited and made a big deal about your signing. How did you process it?
Man, that was tough. I think that's because it's one thing if you lose and like you said, you have a good performance and it's like really close. You know what I'm saying? And comes down to the wire. There's maybe some questions like, oh well, or you could be like, oh, the judges. There was none of that. Like it was a pretty thorough ass whooping. So it just was. It was a real like come to Christ moment. It's like, all right, is this what you want to do? Do you want to be the best in the world? Like you need to evaluate. Because like no matter how many things like went wrong, like as long as I was winning, I'm still winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm still me. I'm still doing what I do. The moment you lose, it's like it's time to, you can't overreact. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. But you do have to like sit and you have to have hard conversations with people who will be honest with you, and then you have to just like sit there and be honest with yourself. I think like I said, there was a lot of things where I was like telling myself I was fine and I was okay. And I really wasn't fine. I really wasn't okay. And then, it just kind of like showed itself. And so like, you have to like address you before, you can address anything else and like really address the problem. So like, I'm just really, that was a tough one. That was a hard pill to swallow. It still kind of keeps me up at night. Like there's nothing more in the world I want than a rematch with Eblen. But right now it's like focusing on Dalton Rosta and like handling my business and just whooping his ass. And then, like I said, whooping the ass of everyone they put in front of me until I can get my hands on Eblen again.
What'd you think of the Rosta matchup when it was presented to you? You were obviously on the same card as him. He was in the co-main event. You were in the main event. Do you feel like this makes sense? Do you like this as a bounce-back fight?
I think like on paper, it's a great bounce back fight because like one, him and Eblin are training partners, and then he's a big, strong boxer wrestler. Like they're the same, even though they don't fight the same per se. They're like the same fighter, like on paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so this will be a great, hopefully I get to show some takedown defense. I get to show off some things that people don't think I do very well. And just period, like just go out there and do what I do and get another knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like first round, second round, third round, just be there, be dialed in. Don't chase it, allow it to come, but it will come. You know what I'm saying? Like the opportunity for me to put, either a shin or a fist on his chin is going to show itself. You know what I'm saying? I just have to be dialed in and, not let him have his way before I have mine.
Do you feel like this is a crossroads fight for you? Or is that too much?
Man, they're like all crossroad fights.
Yeah.
But I will say like this one is, I think it would be hard to justify putting me in another main event if I lost this fight. You know what I'm saying? So I do think this is like, at least like in the immediate future, I win this fight, I stay towards the top of the division. I stay in a marquee position. If I lose this fight, I think it's the same thing for Dalton. I think we're both coming from the same place where, whoever loses this fight falls down the order a little bit. You know what I mean? And, it's tough for him coming off of two big, main event, co-main event losses, me coming off a big main event loss, like he's desperate coming into this one. I'm desperate coming into this one. So it has the makings to be like a real legendary fight. You know what I mean?
By the way, when was the last time you were on Twitter?
Bro.
You know why I'm asking?
Yeah, I know exactly why you're asking, man.
Yo, we looked at your Twitter. This is the last tweet. I am not Bryan Battle. I'm just a person who found this account and wanted to spread the gospel. But if you know Bryan and can get in touch with him, I would love to give him his account back. And then all the tweets are like, religion based. Like, who is this? How did this happen?
Dude, now, see, first of all, they're talking about they just found the account. Bro, someone hacked, like, I've been known my account's been gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, my accounts, I haven't been able to get into my Twitter account for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I have, you remember you were just talking, I heard you talking on Darren Till, you have to, like, you try to do something and ask for a code for your old phone number. No, it was on this phone number. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything should have been okay. I try to go on there. I can't get on my Twitter. The Twitter account's following crazy accounts. That's the first thing when I first heard about it. Like they're like people are like, yo, you following some crazy accounts on Twitter. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I tried to get on my Twitter and I couldn't. And I went and I looked at it because that's the other thing. It's like, how the hell am I supposed to get in contact with someone who has my Twitter if you have my Twitter? You know what I'm saying? Like. So now that cracked me up. And then yeah, they made that post. And yeah, I had a lot of people reach out to me. They're like, hey, so and so, and I was like, they're just posting Bible verses. They can have it, bro. Like they can have that. They can. It's
a wild thing because
I have to make a new Twitter and just get it verified all over again and whatnot.
Usually when someone takes over an account, it's like crypto links and all kinds of craziness, not like the gospel,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wasn't like too pressed about it. I was just like, yeah, like if it was like some bad stuff, I might have been like more like, I need to get this right. But I was like, because my friend he was like, in all honesty, they're just posting Bible verses. I was like, they're just posting Bible verses. All right, they can have it, bro. That's harmless, Like I could think of way worse things they could be doing with my account than that. Like, as long as they're not like talking to like girls and stuff like that and getting me in trouble that way, we're good, bro.
Man, that is wild. And so you don't know this person?
Hell no, man. I have no idea who they are.
Wow, that is wild. But they seem to know that you are someone of note.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they hacked my account and then like or maybe they weren't the initial person to hack my account. I don't know. But like, I'm sure if they came upon it, they just like looked up Bryan Battle and they were like, oh man, we got something here. And I feel like they want to blackmail me too. I think they want to like
What?
feel like, I don't know. That's just like my skeptic approaches are like, yeah, let Bryan Battle know, and we'll give him his account back. I feel like they're probably holding it hostage.
Okay, well, I
Like,
hope
yeah,
not.
no, we'll give it back for this amount of money. People do stuff like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? They'll hold your account hostage for money. I just don't care about my Twitter account that much.
No.
If it was Instagram, that'd be different. Instagram, I'd fight for my Instagram account, but Twitter,
Who cares?
you can have that.
Bit of a cesspool anyway, right? It's probably a blessing.
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah. Oh man, dude, that's one of the reasons I hadn't paid attention, because it was like, especially I don't want to get on Twitter after anything remotely negative happens. You could be doing good things and people are still going crazy on Twitter, let alone you're like down, you know what I'm saying? Don't be down and then get on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be more down by the time you get off. You feel me?
I feel you. So what do you think? August 7th, what are you feeling? What are you envisioning? How's it going to play out?
Man, I mean, honestly, I'm feeling like this is going to be the best performance of my career. I feel like that's easy to say, but, I put in the work, you know what I'm saying? I feel really good. My weight is in a great place. Physically, I'm in a great place. Like, mentally, I'm in the best place. I think I'm going to go out there and just whoop his ass, like, bell to bell. You know what I'm saying? Like, first minute, he might have a little bit of success. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little competitive for a little bit, but it's a matter of time before I take over and overwhelm him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there it is. And I like the teal. I think that's a little bit of a Charlotte Hornets teal. If I do say so myself. Cool poster. It's been great.
Yeah, PFL has the best posters.
Yeah.
That's like one thing. I think the UFC could take some notes. Like, PFL has like fucking fire posters. I thought that poster was fire to me. I love that poster.
Yeah, I love the colors. Yesterday we had the new champ Thad Gene on, and he was kind of defending the PFL, and he's like, yo, everyone's saying, we're lesser than and all this stuff. I'm a top 3 fighter if I was in the UFC. And he obviously predictably got some stick for that. I'm just curious what your take is. Now that you've been able to look at the rosters and look at the fighters, do you feel like that's a valid statement on his part?
Well, man, I mean, you know how it is. Perception's reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're as good as you're perceived to be. Like, the reality is like, yeah, like, everyone knows, like, you throw, like, I'm an example of that. I was 7-1 in the UFC, and I'm over here in the PFL now, still having hard competitive fights, you take someone like Johnny, you throw him in the UFC, he'll do just fine. You know what I'm saying? You take someone bad and throw him in the UFC, he'll do just fine. I think I really believe, like, once you get specifically like to the top 5 of each division, it's comparable. It's very comparable. It's just when you're fighting against the name brand, name brand always wins out. But if you're talking about actual talent level, we got a Nurmagomedov at lightweight too. You know what I'm saying? Like, PFL is just as competitive. So, but with that being said, that's like worrying about what people think about all that. That's like, once again, I'm going back to the things I learned over this past year. I'll control what I can control. You know what I'm saying? I can't control what these people think or say. You know what I'm saying? Or how they feel about my competition level. All I can worry about is whooping everyone I fight. So, PFL, UFC, DBX, Risen, it doesn't matter. My job is to whoop ass, and that's what I'm planning on doing.
Hell yeah. Well, I wish you the best, Bryan. Good luck. August 7th. Back in Charlotte, Bojangles Coliseum, big opportunity for you, homecoming of sorts. And I know there's been a lot that's happened, but I'm curious and very excited to see this version of you. So wishing you all the best. Good luck on the 7th against a very game and very talented opponent. Let's see how it plays out. Appreciate the time as always, my man. And congrats again on the baby.
Brother. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Looking forward to be back on again, brother.
Absolutely. There he is, the great Bryan Battle, kind enough to join us, the Butcher. He's joining us because he's fighting on that big card, headlining that card, one of many PFL cards going down this summer, their summer series, they're calling it. They've got the card on Friday at UBS. Wow, every time I look up at the beautiful New York City skyline, my breath is taken away. They got the card on Friday and the card on August 7th in Charlotte. They continue to roll along. The PFL, as they attempt to secure a rights deal for 2027 and beyond. Let's see how it all plays out. As of now, no resolution to that. Now, we were supposed to be joined by Skye Nicholson. I was very excited to have her on to talk about this deal. I just got word that a personal emergency has unfortunately fallen into her lap, and so she has had to cancel at the very last minute. She's been on a bunch of times before. This has never happened. No harm, no foul. This isn't exactly like Darren Till. We live in a world where Darren Till shows up on time, and Skye unfortunately has to cancel. These are the crazy things that happen when you're doing a live show. We will certainly get her on perhaps before her fight. She is returning on August 29th. She's a part of that MVP card in the UK versus the world, or UK versus USA. They're billing it as, and it was announced yesterday that she has teamed up with MVP, this Matchroom Alliance. Still wanted to get a little more clarity as to what it all is. But alas, she's not going to join us. But you know who is going to join us in about 25 minutes' time? Dominik Mysterio, and I cannot wait for that conversation. Hopefully, we end on a high note. The last interview for the AH show in the... all right, it's fine. I was hoping in this little block right here, but it's all good. The last interview of the AH show for the interns, it's not going to work. Forget about it. I texted him too. It's all good. Is going to be a pro wrestler, so that's going to be very exciting. Yes, this is great. We're figuring this all out. We're figuring it all out. Peace and love. Peace and love. Okay, news and notes time. We were going to do this after Dominik. Let's do it now because there's a lot to get to. Conor McGregor posting another update. This time it was actually footage of him training before the Max Holloway fight. And I think we need sound up on this one because the shots were sounding rather tasty. Let's see.
That's 3 minutes slow. Yes.
Look good. Look good. Obviously, that's just, training stuff. But what might have been, he did also post this on IG, the white, orange, and green machine moseying back to the office, up the office. Sorry I'm late, but the dry ice has the cage floor wet. It's a no contest now. Chop, chop for the champ. I'll see yous next year 100%. This is the real McCoy, baby. And so he posted a video of him walking out with the dry ice. Do you remember? I think when we were doing the watch party, I was asking the guys, like, what do you think of the dry ice? I don't know if I'm enamored by it. If in fact that is true, they do have to reconsider using it, right? If the dry ice is actually...
Did they not use it at 229 before Khabib? And
I don't even remember. Did he say something about it?
No, but I don't think he said anything after the Khabib fight, but I believe they used the dry ice there as well.
Okay. I've never heard from any fighter who said that they felt like the dry ice was making the canvas slippery or anything like that. I really have never heard that, but I guess it's plausible, right?
How often do they use it other than him?
Yeah. You think it's only a Conor thing?
Yeah, where it's like the real fog, like you can't even see the octagon. I feel like they only do that for him. Or did they do it for Neil Magny's last fight at the Apex? Now that I think,
you know what? It's a good point. Have they not done it for like an Izzy? Or yeah, I guess you're right.
Is dry ice even slippery?
Well, maybe the condensation. What do you think?
I'm calling Cap.
Does dry ice condensate?
No.
Is that the correct term? Condensation?
Here's the question. Is it actually dry ice, or is it like some sort of smoke that is really supposed to look
like a fog
like
machine?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that so there could be fog machines that are water-based, like I've seen that.
Right.
And that would be slippery, but if it's dry ice, as he is proclaiming it to be, it shouldn't be wet at all. That's the point of a being called dry.
Wouldn't the canvas be a bit cold at that point?
Maybe his description of it is inaccurate, but whatever it was, it created condensation, which led to him slipping, which led to the injury.
Champ knows all.
We'll maybe get some word on that from Dana White. Dana White is in Serbia, by the way, and guess what? He met with the Serbian president, and he gifted him a UFC title. This is the UFC's debut in Serbia. Take a look at this.
It's an old instrument, old Serbian traditional instrument. Anyway, I wanted to take it. I earned that.
But we need 2 belts, Mr. President. Is double champ.
Done. Yeah.
That is Alexander Vučić, the president of Serbia. In case you were wondering, he's been in office since May of 2017. He was reelected for a second term in 2022. He gifted Dana White that item. Frank, tell us a little bit more about that item, would you?
Yes, so that is an item. It is in the physical realm.
Yes.
And we can all look at it.
Okay.
As it reflects light.
Okay, yeah, no, it seemed very nice.
I can see the office tour from Dana in about like 4 or 5 years, and it's going to be in the office, and he's going to be like, this is a badass instrument that they gave me when we went to Belgrade.
Badass. He loves badass.
Oh, yeah. We're back with a couple of badass fights.
Badass.
Give me a fucking break.
Nah, there's the pistol that's made out of the money, right? There's the one graphic picture that he loves to talk about above.
The swords.
The Yakuza, the swords, yeah. Is there like some sort of samurai or something?
I'm going to have to rewatch the office tour for sure.
Is there an office tour video?
Oh, yeah.
Like our studio tour?
Yes, yeah. They
Like a
actually
crib.
took the idea from that.
Yeah, that's what I
Said,
thought.
hey, we saw Uncrowned did the Helwani studio tour, so we're going to do an office tour.
Yes.
Remember, we also got the sneaker collection.
We got the sneaker collection,
Usman and
right?
Cejudo were there.
The stereo.
The stereo?
Yeah, they showed his stereo in his office. It actually made Reddit because it was a formidable stereo.
Was it like an old school stereo?
Just definitely like bespoke pieces. Like he definitely either hired someone to put some care into it or he cares himself.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
All right.
I love the bar for Frank, as always.
What's your stereo look like, Ariel?
It made Reddit.
Yeah. We love Reddit around these parts. We're big. Frank, what's your name on Reddit, by the way?
It's at go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just got a message saying, I want to go back to something real quick. On the nose. Do you remember what? Oh, actually, it was the first question, I
The
think.
second question, actually. I know exactly what you're referring to, and so does intern Josh, if you'd like to chime in on
Wait a
what
second.
you're referring to.
How do you know?
We know things back
No,
here.
no, I think it's the first question. Okay, so you're right about the. No, I was right. You were wrong. What you're saying is right, but how? Okay, so do you know the question about the dog that passed away? That's not what you're talking about, right?
That was the first one, I believe. The
Yes.
second one was about, some advice to yourself, looking back. Josh, what was the question?
Yeah, Brett from Nebraska, I think, asked something about May of 2019. Renee Paquette said it was a great question as well, yeah.
Yes. Did that come from you?
It was the exact question.
Brett from Nebraska took intern Josh's question from the AEW presser and asked it to you.
And it went right over your head.
Wait.
Actually, intern Josh even put in the Slack.
Yeah.
This is my exact question from the other night.
That's funny as shit.
Wait a second. Okay, there's two things going on. There's two crazy things happening at the same time here.
All right.
Okay, number one, it's that. Do you think I was being trolled there?
By the intern Josh?
No, by the person. Was the person trying to just play a little prank on me and ask me the same question?
Brett from Nebraska?
Yeah.
I think a little bit of both.
Brett did in the comment section. We exchanged a few chats. He said it was a great question, and he was very honored by your response. He said it was a great response. I think he was pretty genuine in it. But
Okay.
that was also a part of the joke that he said that it flew right over your head, and
It did fly. Yes.
We shared a few LOLs in the chat.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad everyone had a laugh.
There was a Darren Sproles shout out in the middle of that
There was?
interaction between Josh and Brett from Nebraska too.
Yeah, he started naming random athletes. That's kind of where I exited. But the Darren Sproles drop was great.
That's
Great.
his thing is naming random athletes. We know that because he used to listen to BITB.
The other thing that I'm confused about. All right, look, you ask me a sort of thoughtful, sensitive question. I'm going to give you a thoughtful, sensitive answer. The other thing that I'm confused about is someone wrote to me saying, you know, the first question about the dog who passed away, and I was looking for the dog's name. The first one. They said,
I know what
they said the name's Theo. Oh, I'm an idiot.
What? I haven't put this together. What happened?
That he says the name
you
of the
did
dog.
say Theo about 2 minutes before you said, "Oh, we don't know your dog's name." Yeah, it's all good.
When
It's
you
all
said
good.
that, I was like, did we not get the name? But I didn't want to correct you. It was a sentimental thing that you said.
Wait. Play this out for me. Play
My
this out
dog's
for me
name
in
is
the
Theo. 2 minutes
just
later,
had-
Ariel says, if only we knew the dog's name. That's basically what happened.
No, I think, Frank, you're missing the phrasing, too. The man asking the question was talking about how Theo was going to be fed treats in heaven by his mother.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
But the quote is, don't forget to bring Theo. And then a second later, I said, I don't know the dog's name.
Right.
Rest in peace to unknown dog.
Oh,
Hopefully he's being
Insert
fed treats in
name
heaven.
Oh, that is bad.
I know this one's going to get you.
That one's
going to
kill me.
Yeah.
That one's going to kill me.
Shout out to Theo, man.
Just, how about you record a video of you giving some food to Matcha and be like, this one's for Theo.
Oh, my God. I got a message saying the dog's name's Theo. And I was like, what is that? Who are you talking about? Who's
fuck is Theo?
Yeah.
Which one's
And
Theo?
it's like
That's Ariel's
that question that you said earlier.
Oh.
The dog's name's Theo. And I'm like, which dog? Which Theo? And then I remembered the dog and wow, that's a deep cut right
That's
there.
the classic Ariel response.
What?
Which one's
No,
Theo?
it's Theo. Who the fuck is
Not
Theo?
Theo.
No.
Dead dog, dude.
The dog.
How can I remember every dog's name?
Also, in my defense, Theo isn't your typical dog name, right? Like,
It might not be, but that's not much
Is
of a defense.
Matcha a typical dog name? Now you're being,
no,
judgy.
I'm not trying to be judgy, but in my defense, isn't Theo more like there are certain names like you don't call your dog Greg. I'm not saying Theo is like Greg, but you know,
Man,
like
just-
if the dog's name was Buster, I would have put two and two together, or Rocky, or
Theo.
Theo.
They named the dog after Theo Vaughn.
Winston. Those are like dog names, right?
Buddy.
Those are dog names. Theo, it just didn't resonate. So anyway, I was just thrown off by all of this, by the Josh thing, by the Theo, the dog. I mean, you know, we always joke about my son Walter. Walter's a bit of a dog name too. I mean, if I'm being honest, Oliver. Some people call their son or the dog Oliver too, right? River?
Theo.
No, Theo.
The dog's name was Theo.
Theo, I am
River
sorry.
is Bryan Battle's kid's
Yes,
name.
no,
by the
I
way.
know.
Though your name didn't resonate with me, may you still rest in peace.
We're thinking of you. We've got some breaking news. How about that, guys? We've got some breaking news.
For real this time?
It's real. It's real. The UFC is going back to Oil Town, Canada, not USA. They're going back to Edmonton, one of the great arenas, by the way, that I've ever been to. I went to Edmonton, I think, twice. And that arena, is it Rogers Place or Rogers Arena? I always get confused because Vancouver is place. Let me see that poster real quick. It's Joaquin Buckley against Mike Malott. Actually, it's not. It's a MUP.
I was going to say, you looking for the MUP?
Yeah, yeah.
Rogers Arena, Vancouver, Rogers Place.
That's what I thought.
Edmonton.
It's one of the great arenas. Honestly, it's one of the most beautiful arenas that I've ever been to. It's now a few years old, home of the Edmonton Oilers. Mike Malott against Joaquin Buckley. Happening on that card, big spot for Malott, the face of Canadian MMA, at least as far as the men are concerned. Obviously, Jillian Robertson fighting for the belt in 17 days. Also on the card, our old friend Erin Blanchfield, who we saw last week. She was here with Fatima Klein, going up against our other old friend, Jasmine.
Jazz Division.
Wow. Is Andy actually saying it?
She said it.
Yeah, I love it.
Andy's saying it before Frank hits the button.
I love how we don't even know who's fighting on 331. They haven't even announced location or who's fighting on 332, but we're going back to Canada. Mike Malott's fighting. Jasmine Jazz Divicius
Have
fighting.
they even
Check the
officially
boxes.
announced 331 in LA? Like that hasn't been officially announced even by the UFC.
Correct. Yeah.
Everyone's just kind of assuming.
But we know we're going to Canada, and that means we got Mike Malott and Jasmine Jasdavicius.
Must be some tough negotiations with Crypto or with Intuit and Mana trying to change their dates. The concert.
Well, what if it's wait, crypto is free. We
Crypto is
established,
free.
right?
Intuit has Mana.
What is Mana again?
Wow.
Andy will fill you in.
Mike
Very
Malott.
incredibly famous rock, like Mexican rock musicians.
It's a band.
Yes, they're huge.
And what does Mana mean?
Mana, it's a religious thing, actually. I will get back to you on that one.
It's a religious rock band?
No, they're not a religious rock band, but Mana, I think, has something to do with like the bread. I'll get back to you. I should know this. I went to
It says it's a spiritual life force or a video game, magical resource, and a biblical food.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, like manna.
Oh, like the bread.
I said bread. I was close.
Yeah.
Gathering.
Can you
From
tell me?
Magic the Gathering.
Give me a song, Andy. Sing me a song.
That you would know. You know what? Actually, they were in the World Cup opening. You know how they did a bunch of the cities? They were in the Mexico one. I'll pull up a picture.
Yeah, like Canada had Shania Twain, I think. Did Canada have Shania Twain? Yeah.
And Michael Bublé.
And Shania. You're still the one I want. Oh, the only one I need. You're still the one I want. Looks like you made it. Come on in. Okay, so, and
Meets
Mana?
karaoke.
Yeah, and Mana?
Mana?
Yeah.
What would you know? Maybe Oye, mi amor. No me digas que no. No? Y vamos juntas.
Maybe you know.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Thank you. This is what happens when Sky doesn't show up, you know? We just kind of go off the rails here for a moment. All right, well, shout out to Mana. And where are they going to be? They're going to be at Intuit, right?
Correct.
Correct.
So crypto is free.
Yep.
I don't mind crypto.
The 19th.
Yeah, I don't mind crypto.
Big into crypto?
I'm not a crypto guy per se. I've never actually used the old wallet, but you know, I don't hate. What about Paulo Costa, guys? He's going back and forth with Mr. Ankalaev. What do we have here? Paulo Costa says, some say I should fight Yuri or Ankalaev. Yuri's coming off a dumb loss, and Ankalaev, after one more super boring fight, is closer to getting cut than to the title. I was offered a fight against you on the same card, Ankalaev says. My last fight, and I accepted. Now I'm probably not going to show up. Wait, now I know you're not probably... Now I know you're probably not going to show up and fight me, so save your excuses. But if you change your mind, we can do it next week. Whoa! What's next week?
Quillen Sow-killed at the Apex.
Can I just say something, LK?
Sure.
Of all the main events this summer, that might be the main event that I'm most looking forward to.
Of the entire summer.
Quillen. And Mateus? Former KSW double champ.
Versus Mateus Camera.
I swear I love that fight. You guys think I'm joking? I actually do love that fight.
He says, as he's trying not to.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I like the fight too, but I don't know.
I love that
I'm looking
fight.
forward to watching Quillen Sow-killed, but
I do have breaking news.
More breaking news.
Did you guys know, this is according to the chat, that manna was the food that God provided to feed the Israelites during their 40 years wandering the desert?
Manna in heaven above.
So it's actually all coming together, as I said.
Manana. What's my name? God damn it. I couldn't keep it together.
By the way,
yeah.
Going back quickly to that
Yes.
Costa and Ankalaev thing.
Yes.
Costa said as much to you when he was in Vegas. He said he was offered that fight on very short notice.
Yeah.
And so it's not like,
but he said
that's not some slam dunk by Ankalaev to be like, you were offered to fight. He's like, yeah, he said he was offered that fight, but he wasn't trying to turn around on short notice and do it.
Slam dunk by Muhammad Big Ankh.
Big Ankh.
The pride of Chicago, big in Chicago.
Yeah, huge.
Remember that whole storyline when he was like flirting with the Bulls?
Yeah, when his Twitter account was talking all this weird stuff about basketball that nobody
Benny the
cared
Bull
about.
got involved. It was a weird
I need
thing.
that custom Ankalaev Bulls jersey.
Yeah.
Speaking of basketball jerseys, curious what intern Josh thinks of TNA Wrestling inviting LeBron James to their upcoming show. I think it's taking place in Philadelphia. Here it is. As the Philadelphia 76ers now seriously talk titles, TNA Wrestling has a major world championship match Thursday in Philadelphia, and TNA is officially inviting the new Sixers superstar, King James, to be the official title holder for the Nick Nemeth versus Jeff Hardy world championship match at the, how do you pronounce that?
Liacouras Center.
What is that? Is that the...
Temple University.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go. See you ringside, LeBron. Where are we setting the line at as far as LeBron accepting this invitation?
I don't even think you can bet it.
You don't
That's,
like
that's how high the line. I would say at least plus 3,500.
You're saying it's a slam dunk, or you're saying the opposite?
I'm saying I would be very, very shocked if he shows up. However, it's smart marketing by them to just throw the LeBron name on the poster. People probably aren't even reading into the fine print, and they're going to go because of it.
I don't feel like they're falling for it, but I will say. Troll intern Josh would have said 100% like it's a minus 1,500 that he's going to show up.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I was feeling a little
You
serious.
just never know. It's a decent marketing play.
When you said, speaking of basketball jerseys, and intern Josh, I thought you were going to say about the gift we got him.
Wow.
Yeah, for his final day.
Wow.
What do you think of the gift we got? Here you go, kid.
Thanks, man.
What did Jack get?
There you go, kid.
Could have sworn this was Pizzi's.
We'll
Jack get the Rudy G?
We'll reveal Jack's tomorrow.
Yeah, Jack's is coming.
Connor gave me a pack of burned cigarettes.
Yeah.
Already smoked down to the filter.
Marlboro
cigarettes.
Red empty pack.
Holy smokes. Back to Paulo Costa for a moment. He posted this lovely picture of him and Hunter Campbell and Dana White. So it seems like they're all good. He said it's not AI.
Well, that
for sure
settles
not.
it.
For sure not.
Not AI.
I don't know.
Dana in the tank top is definitely.
Yeah, I don't
real.
know either, man. I think he's telling the truth. I think that's not AI.
When Hunter Campbell or Dana White inevitably see this, how do you think they react to these photos?
They laugh.
You think they're just like, it's Paulo being Paulo?
Yeah, Paulo. They're going to say Paulo's an idiot.
Dana used to turn on his Instagram live, and everyone was just like, "Time to get oiled up, Baldy." I don't think an AI picture of him and Paulo Costa is going to bother him.
Yeah, I don't think he's too upset.
All right. What about PFL this weekend? Dakota Ditcheva, Denise Kielholtz having their first face-off yesterday on Long Island. Let's take a look. There's a lot of different angles here, so I'm not sure which one to focus on. I'm going with the middle. Dan Hardy there in the middle. Kielholtz, Dakota, a bit of a size difference, right? Several inches. How do we feel about the different angles? Kind of cool, I guess, right?
Cinematic.
Different?
Yeah.
I don't know what to focus on, so I'm a thumbs down on the.
It gives you each one to look at. You can look at.
How do you
Denise,
look at multiple?
You can look at Dakota.
The different POVs.
Or you can take Dan Hardy's POV.
Let me focus.
There was a comment in the post in which someone said something to the effect of like, "Oh, they're giving Dakota another, cab driver." Let's put a little bit of respect on Denise Kielholtz's name. Like, she's a legendary kickboxer turned MMA fighter. She is not a can, obviously up there, but definitely not a can. They also did a face-off for Usman Nurmagomedov versus Archie Colgan. Here they are. I got to be honest. I always thought Archie Colgan was of British descent. He does have a very British name, right? Was there a hand extended there and it was denied?
Looked like by Usman.
Like a bit of a subtle one. It wasn't like.
Yeah. I'm doing well, thanks. I like the dual viewpoint here as well.
Rick, we're trying to focus here. What's going on?
Screaming.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, there you go.
Did he get louder?
Yeah, why is he?
He got louder. I think he doesn't. He's excited to be able to talk to a guest.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's been 30 minutes. Speaking of that Sky Nicholson, Matchroom, MVP partnership, Jake Paul has weighed in on it. Here's what he had to say online.
Eddie Hearn, this is my official call out to you. I'm sick of the back and forth. I'm sick of the shit talk. All the things we've been saying. It's time that we finally do something together that's positive for the women. And it is official. Me and Eddie are partnering. We now are holding hands together to take over and continue to dominate in boxing. We just signed Sky Nicholson in partnership with Eddie Hearn to MVPW. We're going to be promoting her in the United States. And this is such a massive announcement. Whoever thought that me and Eddie would be working together, but it's official. Sky Nicholson, welcome to the MVP team.
He threw us for a loop there with the intro. Like at first I thought he was, I don't know, trying to pick a fight with Eddie, call him out, challenge him, and then at the end they're singing Kumbaya. So it's good. It's good. It's good for the sport. It's good for women's boxing. I'm excited, and I never thought I'd see the day. As I said, reminiscent, the first thing I thought of, this is Eric Bischoff showing up on the stage, shaking, hugging Vince McMahon, shaking hands, hugging him. I'm back and better than ever. What a moment that was. Not quite as big, but for me, it felt pretty damn big. All right. Final guest of the day, and oh my gosh, am I excited to speak to this man. We've never had him on the show before, and to the best of my knowledge, I've never done a one-on-one interview with him. Back in the summer of 2022, I did get the honor of sitting down with his father, the legendary Rey Mysterio Jr. It was an unbelievable chat before the Money in the Bank event in Las Vegas, and he was just kind of chilling off to the side. They were together, they were a unit, they were the best of pals. This was before the rift that really came to a head, Clash at the Castle, Cardiff, Wales, later on that summer, September to be exact, all kind of blew up. But this is our first chance to talk to him now that he's become an absolute superstar, one of the biggest stars in pro wrestling, one of the faces of WWE, in my opinion, a man who in 10 or so years from now is going to be the actual face of WWE. That damn good, and he's doing it in WWE, and he's doing it in AAA as well. He's the one and only Dirty Dominik Mysterio, and he's kind enough to join us right here. Now, there he is, Big Dom.
Mr. Helwani.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Man, this is a huge honor. This is a big deal. When I got the word that you'd be joining us, I thought you were sort of like, you were elusive to us. I see you on every other show, but I can't get you on my show. This is a big deal. I'm actually a little bit nervous having you on. I'm in awe.
As you should be. You're speaking to the greatest Mysterio of all time. You're AAA Mega Campeon, the guy who beat John Cena at Petco Park in his own hometown. I mean, come on. You should be honored, Ariel.
I am honored. And can I just say something that may come across as a little bit weird? Honestly, I'm very proud of you, man. When I watch you, when we first met, you were just a fresh-faced kid. You're not my son, you're not my nephew, and so I hope you take this the right way. It's so amazing. Like, my heart swells when I see you doing your thing. The heat that you get, the booze, man, you're fucking killing it, and it's just a beautiful thing. It's one of the greatest stories of the last 5-6 years in wrestling, to see you develop into the story, like the guy that you are, the character that you are, the heel that you, all that stuff. It's a beautiful thing. So I just want to say I want to tip my cap to you, because it's really been an amazing thing to witness.
I appreciate that. And normally, outside of the Judgment Day, if you're not part of the crew, I'm not very nice to you. But you just said some very nice things, so I'll try to be cordial on this interview for you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. This is a big one coming up for you on Sunday, night 2. We all know the real stars are on night 2. None of this night 1 stuff, right? Like, that's where they save the big dogs.
Hey, that's what they say, allegedly.
You and Danhausen, but I do want to ask you, on Monday, you linked up with Ryan Garcia, and I know you're a big fight fan. He turns on Joe Hendry, he turns on Danhausen, he hits him with the old school Jeff Jarrett guitar, right? You guys come in, you and JD, with Ryan Garcia. Was that a cool thing for you to be up there with Ryan Garcia? I know you love the fight game as well, one of the greats fighting on September 12th. What was that like?
I mean, it was a surreal moment. We I don't think he turned on Danhausen and Joe Hendry. I think he just, he saw the Clippers girls and wanted to join the conga line. Don't blame him. And then he saw these two dorks standing up on the and he saw the guitar, so he took his shot. And then once we saw that, JD and I had to go in there and handle business. We beat up 5 adult men in that ring that day.
Respect. What was Ryan like?
He was super cool. Very humble, at least with me and JD, because he knew we were in there to handle business. So Ryan was there to handle business. We took care of what we had to do, and hopefully I'll get to see him down the line.
First time meeting him?
Yeah, very first time.
Okay, so that was good. That was a good night for you. Couldn't help but notice, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a big New York Knicks fan, and they're all over. That was a nice little choke slam there. I gotta admit, like, my dog, like Bodega Cat, I mean, he looked like he had been in the business for 15 years with that chokeslam, right? You have to admit, getting chokeslammed by NBA champion Karl Anthony Towns at MSG, that's got to be one of the great honors of your career.
I mean, I don't know if I'd put it that way as one of the great honors of my career, because I've definitely I've had some moments at MSG, you know, but that one would definitely be a top 5 moment for me, getting choke slammed through a table by an NBA champion at MSG. Insane. Never in a million years did I expect that to happen, and but now we're here. Dirty Dom does it all.
We'll ignore you rubbing the jersey on your shoe there at the Mecca at the World's.
Why would we ignore that? My shoes were dirty and they needed cleaning.
Awful. Like, I mean, that is sacrilegious at MSG to do that.
To
like,
who?
Truly. To us.
Why is that? Why?
Because that is a legendary piece of clothing.
It was a Danhausen jersey.
Yeah.
If it was like if it was like a, Cat, or even like a Jalen Brunson jersey, or like, I would have just done the side of it, not the bottom. But I saw Danhausen all over that jersey, and I couldn't help myself.
Were you surprised at how good Cat was in there? Like, it just seemed like the form, the presence, looked like he had done it before.
Yeah, he was. I'll tell you one thing. He came in ready, man. As soon as he goozled me, I felt that he was like, the energy that he was bringing to that, he was ready to absolutely just put me through that table.
Is there revenge in store for him?
Never say never.
Okay.
There's a numbers game with the Judgment Day. So I don't know if you recently just watched AAA Verano Escándalo, but
yes.
I just aligned myself with a giant by the name of Omos.
Yes. Okay, so this is the backup, perhaps.
If Cat wants to keep, getting involved in Judgment Day business, might just have to make another phone call Omos. And I mean, look at him. Look at this guy. Guarantee you he's bigger than Cat, not only in height, but thick.
Yeah, no.
This boy's
Triple C thick, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Can I ask, what is it like? It's almost like you're living 2 lives right now. Like, WWE Dom is a little bit different than AAA Dom in the sense that Judgment Day is not talked about on AAA, and what you're doing over there is what is that like? That's kind of a fascinating thing that we haven't seen often.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not sure how to mix the two. I would love for Omos to come in and maybe the Judgment Day crew give him a shot, and then vice versa. I'd love for the Judgment Day to come down to AAA and maybe join forces with Omos and Dorian. And like, the fact that we haven't already done that is mind blowing to me, because all of the titles, everything, with Raquel just winning the women's IC championship this Monday on Raw. Like, why not bring her down and try to maybe Campeones de Parejas with JD, have Liv go for the women's world title for AAA, have her live 2 titles. Like, I don't know what we're doing. Not my sandbox.
I was looking into the archives 30 years ago this week. Your legendary father, Big Ray.
Which one?
The man himself, Rey Mysterio, the real one, in my opinion. He was WCW Cruiserweight Champion. He was battling Dean Malenko on TV this week while also teaming with Conan on AAA at the exact same time.
At the same time?
Well, meaning like he was going back and forth, WCW and AAA, just like you're doing WWE and AAA.
Right. I was like, well, how?
It's just like there's a lot of parallels, and I'm just wondering when you would learn about.
Here's this parallel though.
Okay.
He never got one of these.
That's right. Oh, that's
down in AAA, right? I believe my deadbeat never got the Mega Campeonato.
Yes.
Or a singles title with WWE at the same time. So he's got some big shoes to fill when it comes to living up to the Dirty Dom name.
Do you feel like you've already surpassed him, his legacy?
Absolutely. I mean, just look at the things that I've done in less than 6 years. August will be my 6-year anniversary since I debuted with the company. So, I mean, you told me yourself that you're proud of me.
Yeah.
I'm not. You said I'm not your son, not your nephew, nothing.
Yes.
You're even Canadian.
Yes,
to
that's
make
right.
things even worse.
I know.
But at the end of the day, yeah, I would say I'm tenfold better than him. I don't wear a mask. I mean, I'm good looking, got live, got titles, got my own crew on 2 different brands. Like, come on, Ariel.
Why has El Grande Americano worked so well? I'm enamored with this guy and this story and what he did, obviously with Chad Gable. As someone who knows the AAA brand, what the Mexican fans want, can you give him some credit? I know you're involved in a thing with him right now, but this is a guy who I think might be of German descent doing these things, I think, based on what we're being told. He's unbelievable.
Honestly, I don't know where this guy comes from, but I will say this. The fact that El Grande Americano is fluent in Spanish and can speak the language, can come in and out of English and Spanish, the people love him for it. He took the time to appreciate the culture, to better the language as far as like him learning it and getting better at it. He embraced the culture, he embraced the people, and man, the Mexican people loved him for it. And that's something that I didn't do, because I went down there and instantaneously received hate. So I gave hate back, you know? With El Grande, he welcomed them with open arms, and he embraced the Mexican culture, and the Mexicans embraced him.
Are you surprised that they have fallen in love with him? And do you think it's simply because of the way he speaks, or is there something else? Is there something that we're missing?
I'll tell you what it is. Have you seen El Grande Americano's eyes?
Doesn't ring a bell. I mean, I've seen them.
They're like blue.
Okay.
Right? So he looks like a little güerito, right?
Yeah. What does that
Possibly.
mean? What does that mean? Güerito.
That güerito's like Liv Morgan's my güerita.
Okay. Like
Right?
a gringo.
Like a little. No, I wouldn't necessarily say gringo, but like blonde haired, possibly.
Got it.
Blue eyed, you know. And as a Mexican, we love our güeritas.
Ah. Is that true? I didn't know that about you guys.
So you see the connection there, possibly.
Yeah.
Like they see a güero and they're like, ooh, we like this güero. So I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe I'm just hyping them up. I don't know.
Which crowds do you like performing in front of more these days? The AAA crowds or the WWE crowds?
Honestly, it's a very different style of crowd. I've been very blessed and fortunate to be able to perform all over the world and experience crowds from, you know, all over the world. But when it comes to like that Mexican crowd and that American crowd, Mexicans are just rowdy, man. They just, it doesn't seem like they care when it comes to like just throwing shit at you. They're like, I think also too, like, I don't want to take this away from the American fan base. The security is tighter, right? You're not allowed to do certain things. Like when you come into the arenas, you're getting checked. I don't know if it's like that in Mexico. So they definitely get away with a lot more. Security probably just lets them do whatever the fuck they want. So I think that's why it kind of like differentiates a little bit, but I can't hate on them, man. I love performing in both the US and Mexican crowds. But at the end of the day, I mean, the Mexican crowds are rowdy.
The way you actually tell stories, the way you wrestle, is it different? Do you have to cognitively say to yourself, like, okay, this is a different crowd, this is a different, like the way they react to Lucha Libre as opposed to the American fans, is it different?
No. And I just think my mindset is very different. When it comes to, you know, being able to wrestle in the US and in Mexico, because I have a certain style, right? People boo me, people don't like me. So I do the shitty things to get that reaction, right? And when it comes to putting the match together or whatever it is, most of my matches that I go into have a story. So like my story with El Grande, we had this, you know, we were friends. We started the Gringos Locos 2.0. He ended up shaking my dad's hand. I never forgot that. So we try to mend the fences with the whole Perros del Mal stuff. And then we get to me betraying El Grande. So like I said, it's like, it just depends on where I'm at and where the character of Dirty Dom thinks is fitting for what to do in the match.
How do you explain how well The Undertaker, Mark Calloway, has done as the head booker over there? This guy who doesn't have a history, you know, with AAA and isn't of Mexican descent, and it seems like he's just gotten it every step of the way. How do you explain this?
I don't think there is any explaining to it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's The Undertaker, someone that's very, very highly respected in our business, done it all, seen it all. So am I surprised that as soon as he was able to, get his ideas flowing and get them going, that he took off? Absolutely not. Like I said, he's one of the most respected wrestlers in our business, most decorated, one of the best to ever do it. And the fact that he's in there doing his thing is not surprising to anybody.
Back to SummerSlam, your opponent is Danhausen. I want to get this right. In a Human Monies on a pole match for $100,000 on night 2. Your issues with him aside, I mean, this has also been one of the great stories of this past year, the way he's blown up and getting tied to the Knicks and all the sports stuff and whatnot. Honestly now, did you expect this? Like when you found out that Danhausen was coming over and was being signed and the debut and all that stuff, did you expect him to have this kind of impact?
When the machine gets behind you, there's no stopping you. And at the end of the day, even a blind squirrel finds a nut. So let's see what happens with this Human Monies on a pole match Sunday at SummerSlam. I need to put an end to this Danhausen stuff. I honestly think he got so lucky with this Knicks stuff. And you being a New Yorker, loving the Knicks, of course you're going to be like, oh, Danhausen, are you surprised? Like, no, come on, Ariel. Let's be serious for a second.
He's exploded. He's exploded. I mean, he's like a cultural phenomenon.
Okay. Congrats to him, but he can't keep cursing me and getting away with this. I have to put an end to it. And it's not about it. Okay. It is about the $100,000 Human Monies, but also he can't just keep doing this to me, to JD, to Liv Morgan. It has to be done, and I have to put an end to it. And at SummerSlam, I will put an end to it.
You do say when the machine gets behind you, it's obvious that it goes down this way, but it does take some of here, right? What's going on?
What?
You have to. The machine can get behind a lot of people. We've seen the machine get behind people, and they've faltered. He's risen to the occasion, in my opinion. The machine got behind you and you rose as well. But we know of many examples where the machine got behind someone, anointed that person, and they didn't take the ball and run with it, grab the brass ring, so to speak. And so I've just been really impressed with the guy. Dare I say proud of him as well?
Oh, don't you dare say proud of him. Ariel, I will walk out of this interview live if you
please.
say you are proud of Danhausen.
No, I'm just saying, there has to be a part of you that's like, you know what, pretty damn cool. This guy, he was talking about a year ago, he's at some bingo hall and now he's on the face of the Saturday Night's Main Event poster. He's on the MSG billboard, all that.
Hey, my hat's off to the guy. Hey, I'm proud of him. But at the end of the day, Dirty Dom still has to put belt to ass on this kid. You know what I mean? I don't care what he's done. He's probably 40 years old? He's half of my age. I mean, come on, Ariel. I'm going to put an end to this, dude.
Okay.
I'm going to send him back to the bingo halls.
Can I ask, do you view SummerSlam as a bit of a litmus of your own career? You talked about essentially starting on SummerSlam. Your first singles match was on SummerSlam against Seth Rollins back in 2020, I do believe. And you've been featured a whole bunch of times. I think this will be your 5th SummerSlam match. Do you sort of view this as wow, look how far I've come. This is kind of where it all kicked off for me, that sort of thing? Or am I reading too much into it?
No, I think you're reading too much into it.
Damn. All right.
It's just another day for Dirty Dom. I mean, I'm a 20-year veteran in this business. I mean, I basically grew up in the WWE.
Sure.
My whole life has been on camera. I came out the womb and drop kicked the Dr. Ariel. To me, this is just another Sunday. So,
well, to take it one step further, Ray versus Eddie was at SummerSlam 2005, 21 years ago. So again, SummerSlam seems to come up a lot when it pertains to your career. 21 years ago this week, the whole I'm Your Papi storyline played out. Did you know that?
I did not.
Look at the deep dive that we've done on your career here. Pretty impressive, no?
It is pretty impressive because you're proud of me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I went back and watched it this morning. Were you nervous?
Custody match?
No, not the match. The actual SmackDown where Eddie comes out and says, "I'm your puppy" and all that. You standing, you've got the baggy pants on, the bleached hair and all that.
Yeah, the black shirt with the Blu-ray mask.
Yeah, it was great. Were you nervous in there? Like, well, internally, what were you thinking?
I was so scared. I had no idea what was going on. They like broke it down to me and like kind of let me know what was happening. But like, you can't, like, as a kid, you can't, like, the reactions that you're getting from the crowd, like, it's insane because you're trying to focus on what's happening here with Eddie. And then you have my deadbeat dad next to me. And then you have the whole crowd reacting. And then in my head, I'm like 8 years old trying to figure out, like, okay, what am I supposed to do next? I'm like, okay, I got this line I got to say. Then I book it out of the ring and there's a chair that they set up for me so I can jump over the barricade. I was like, okay, that's what was going through my head. I'm like, I can't fuck this up. But yeah, I was terrified. I was nervous. As a kid, I did not want to be in front of any of those cameras.
And so why did you say yes?
Because they told me I didn't have to go to school and I'd be getting paid.
For real? You got paid for that?
Absolutely. You think I was going to work for free, Ariel?
Wow. So was that the moment when you like caught the bug, or did you already know beforehand?
I would say that definitely had like a big impact on me and like opened my eyes to like what it is that the wrestling world is. Because I mean, overall, like I always watched it. I grew up on it, had all the action figures. But up until when I was on the road with my dad, missing school, doing homework on the planes, being able to like be backstage, hanging out with all the boys, like that's when I kind of like fell in love with it.
And so when you go back to school eventually as that kid, did you think you were the shit? Like, did you think you were the man? How do you go back to normal life after being on TV?
I didn't think I was the shit. I hated it because no one understood what was going on. And the teachers thought that like I genuinely had issues at home. So they would call my parents in, and my parents would have to explain to them that like this is just like a storyline, and like it was like a whole thing, like serious. My parents had to go in and talk to the teachers, and even some of the students were like, "You don't have a dad." I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I got 2 dads." So like it was definitely a situation. I did not think I was the shit.
So they thought it was a shoot, the whole thing.
Yeah, they thought it was a shoot.
Wow.
Because the teachers didn't like watch wrestling, so like they get told that, hey, I'm not going to be in school for a certain amount of time, and then they go and watch what I'm doing, and it's like this soap opera where their student is being told that he's not part of this family and he's getting taken by social services. So I show up to school like nothing happens, and then they're like, "Where's the social worker picking you up?" And I'm like, "Nah, my mom's right there." Like, what are you talking about?
That is amazing. When you're walking down the street, like when you're just like living life as a kid, are people recognizing you? What is that like?
No, it wasn't as bad when I was a kid, unless like my dad was around, because obviously it's hard to hide. When you're on vacation, you have Mexican across your stomach.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to hide. The bleach blonde hair when you're, chubby little Mexican kid, also hard to hide. But I find it harder to hide now with the neck tattoo, the mustache, and the mullet. I look insane.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're also on TV every week and a massive star, so it's a little bit different.
Fair enough.
When you get to the back, do you remember? I know it's 21 years ago, but does someone come up to you? Does Vince come up to you? Does anyone come up to you and be like, "Yo, man, you killed that little kid. Like, you nailed that"? Do you remember any type of interaction that you had when it was all over?
Yeah, I remember interacting with like, Bruce Pritchard and like Eddie and Vicky and like my dad and stuff. Just kind of like, I guess everyone would kind of just make sure that I was okay, and letting me know like, "Hey, Dom, are you good? Like, everything okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. Like, can I like fuck off now?" Like, because I always like brought my PSP and like I had like candy and stuff. So like whenever I was done, I was like, "Can I just dip?" Because there was like it was just always so much going on in Gorilla and stuff. So like I just wanted to do my thing and get out of there.
You weren't in awe of it all, like getting to be back there and seeing all these larger than life people that didn't take your breath away.
You got to understand, Ariel. For me, I grew up in it.
Yeah.
So like I was already like, I was 2-3 years old, hanging around Big Show, getting picked up by Stone Cold, having pictures, this was already normal to me. So the fact that I was just out there doing it with them instead of watching it from the back. So it never really hit me that I was obviously I didn't want to be on TV and I was nervous, but it didn't really hit me that I was around all of these superstars and larger than life athletes, because I was just a kid. I was always around them, so for me it was normal.
How did your mom feel about it?
I don't know. I don't know if she liked it. I mean, I guess she didn't mind because I would be gone and that was one less kid she had to take care of. So deadbeat mom, deadbeat dad.
I just wonder, it's one thing for your kid to be, we've seen kids on TV before, it's another to be involved in such a crazy story. I wondered if there was a part of her that was I don't want him infected by this at such a young age. I don't want him exposed. I don't want him on camera.
I think the weirdest part, which is why I think I am the way I am, it was bad parenting. They just left it up to me. And of course, when you're offering an 8-year-old kid, hey, do you not want to go to school? You're going to get paid for this? And I'm yeah, let's do it. If I don't got to go to school. So they left it up to me. It was my choice. So I was all in.
Speaking of your family, by the way, I did happen to see something on Instagram in the last 24 hours. Is your sister headed to WWE as well?
I believe she is, yeah.
Wow. This is exciting stuff. Here's an Instagram post. This was celebrating it. That's your sister, right, Aaliyah?
Yeah, it's my little sister.
And it says somewhere there, you're WWE's problem now. And so is she off to the PC?
I mean, hey, she's been a problem for my parents for the last, 24, 25 years. So if it's time for WWE to handle them problems, and I was a big problem for my parents as well. So I think it's cool to have, both of the Mysterio kids in there. And I hope she listens more to me than she does to my dad. That's the best advice I could give her.
Was this always part of the plan, or is this something that came later on for her?
For her?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. She was always the smart one and intelligent one in the family. First one to go to college, first one to graduate from college. So she was always the brainiac, school smart, and I was always not I was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that this was in the cards for her, but at the end of the day, she's a Mysterio, man, and she can do whatever she wants as long as she puts her mind to it. And there's already 2 Mysterios taking over this business, so why not add a third?
Is that a dream of yours to be sort of involved in a story with her? Would that be something that would feel full circle for you guys?
I think it would be cool, but like I said, it would have to be with me. I couldn't have it with my dad. If she started off and started doing some bullshit with my dad like I did, it's only gonna bring her down. I can help jumpstart whatever it is that she needs. We don't have to. We can skip all the bullshit that I went through, that my dad put me through. So I think if she's smart, she'll come talk to Big Brother.
She's been training with Natty, right?
I don't know. I've with AAA and everything, I've been so busy, but I've seen pictures with her at the Dungeon 2.0. But I think now she's going to go and be at the PC full time. So
you don't talk to your sister?
I do talk to my sister. It's just not we don't talk wrestling. When I'm on the road, I'm on the road 4 or 5 days out of the week and I'm wrestling. So when I'm home and I talk to my family, I'd rather not talk about wrestling.
Somewhat reminiscent to you though, because you went to Canada to train with Lance Storm for a bit. So it seems like both of you leaning on the Canadians to jumpstart your career. How about that?
Why?
I mean, it's kind of nice.
I don't know about all that. You're giving the Canadians a little bit too much here. There's 2 specific Canadians, and yes. I would say Natty and Lance. Yeah, for sure.
What about Lance? What was that like for you being up there in Calgary?
Man, it was an insane experience for me. Being able to experience Calgary in the wintertime was it was terrible. I believe I did from end of September all the way through December. So I got the bad times of Canadian winter. And I drove up there from San Diego all the way to Calgary.
Wow. How long did that take?
Yeah. It was I believe 20 hours.
Okay.
We did it it was my dad and I. We did it in about a day and a half.
At any point during that, are you like, man, I can't, like, I'm from San Diego. Like, I don't want to do this. This is not fun.
Ariel, I shit you not. The first day we pull, because like Lance has like we called it the Storm House, where he lets like 4 or 5 students live in his old house and we take care of it. So I pulled up to the Storm House, meet my roommates. There's like 4 or 5 of us. I parked my car out front. Nice, beautiful day. Like I kid you not, I was like, oh, this isn't bad. It was a little chilly. I had a hoodie on. It's like, all right, cool. Lance goes, yeah, we got training. It starts at 9 a.m. We'll see you tomorrow. I was like, all right, cool. I wake up and my car is halfway covered in snow and I have no idea what to do. It's like 8:30 in the morning. I'm panicking because I have to get to training. It's my first day of training and I don't know how to fucking deal with snow. And it was not fun.
And so at any point were you like, I'm out of here?
No. I was like, we got to figure it out.
Really?
I drove all the way here. I was like, I got to figure it out.
I've heard you tell the story of Jay Lethal saying to you, like, yo, you've got your first match tomorrow and you've got to go back to back to back and you're on the bathroom floor and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard you talk about like those moments where you're like, am I good enough for this? You're 260 pounds, you're a kid, the Mysterio last name. But honestly, was there ever a point where you thought, hey, maybe I won't live up to my dad's name or my family's name? I'm not going to make it. I'm not tough enough. None of that.
That never crossed my mind because in my head, I was just trying to make it, you know? I wasn't like thinking about the pressure of the name or, you know, living up to the Mysterio name, being a 3rd generation superstar. I wasn't thinking of any of that. I just wanted to make it. Like for me, it was like I had the passion for it and I loved wrestling that to me, I just wanted to make it.
And you didn't have a fallback plan?
No, this was it.
That was it. Always from the beginning, like you didn't even think of like, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z.
Not because it's not going to work out. It was going to work out for me.
Was there ever any talks of you wearing a mask?
Yeah. So when I first started training, like I had masks made. I still have like my prototype mask that I would use to train with.
Wow.
And like,
is it right there? Were you pointing at it? Were you pointing at it right there?
It's in my closet. It's in like one of my drawers hidden, I think.
Has anyone ever seen it?
I don't think anyone's ever seen it.
Bro, can we get the exclusive?
I don't know where it's at. I don't know if it's in that drawer. That's a mask of drawers.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's in there, but basically it's like, imagine just like a normal Mysterio mask, but instead of the 2 eyes, like, you know how it has like separate eye holes, it's like a whole visor. So it's like Power Ranger style. Like I try to switch it up a bit. One day if I find that mask, I'll send you a picture of it and you can post it.
Okay. And then ultimately, why did you decide against it?
I just think it all happened so fast with the Seth Rollins storyline and me coming up to help my dad and, you know, being a babyface. It all happened so quickly that I didn't have an opportunity to pick my name, the music, or even like with the mask. Like I wanted to debut with the mask, but, you know, also too, people have seen me without a mask since I was 8 years old. So, you know, it didn't really make a difference to me. So at that point I figured, let's try and do the opposite of what the culture does. You know, everyone comes out with the masks and leaves it on. Let me come out with the mask and take it off to kind of disrespect the culture a bit, you know, to do a little dirty dom of it.
Did you ever actually wrestle with the mask? And if so, was it comfortable for you?
Yeah. So I did like training and wrestling matches and stuff. And even when before I debuted, I would go in and train with the mask on for a full 2.5, 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, just so I can get used to it and having it on my head. But we never got there.
Now, if you put it back on, like if you actually decided, do you think that would be weird?
Yeah, I'm too good looking for it.
Yeah, it's a good point. Was there talk of
ladies want to see the stash and the mullet?
No, I feel you. Was there talk of you versus your dad having, you know, like a retirement match for your dad at WrestleMania this past year? And if so, why didn't it happen?
I don't think there was ever any talks for it. I've been talking about it. I've been wanting him to retire. I want him out of here. You know, I think, and now even with my sister coming in, you know, like there's only room for so many Mysterios, and there's one pushing 60, and I think it's time for him to kick rocks. That's just how I see it.
That has to be the end, though, right? It has to be you versus him.
It has to be. I don't see any other way for it. Like, I genuinely don't. It's my birthright. It's my like. I would lose my absolute shit if it's not me. I have to do it, and it's got to be the only way possible. Is I got to take his mask and I got to take his name.
Man, and what's the perfect setting scenario? Is it San Diego? Is it Mexico? Is it somewhere else? If you were able to write the whole scenario,
if it was up to me,
yes, sir,
I would do it in El Auditorio de Tijuana, Fausto Gutierrez, super historical arena down in Tijuana, Mexico. I believe my dad has wrestled there, debuted there. My great uncle, most of my godfathers have wrestled there. There's a historic tunnel takes you down to the gorilla area. And I remember one time, I believe it was my dad and someone else, they sold that arena completely out to where the people were sitting in like the stairs, like the walkways. People were sitting there, and the whole arena was packed out. I think my dad versus me in a retirement match somewhere in Tijuana would be insane.
Has that been discussed? Any early talks of that?
I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm the one that throws it out. I want him out of here. I want to retire him as soon as possible. I want his name. I want his mask. But I mean, you saw the dude moving on Monday. I don't know how he still does it. He's like fucking robotic or something. But I would definitely, I would like it sooner rather than later.
One thing that I really respect about you, Dom, I have to say, you're still young. You're still in your 20s. You've only been in the game here for about, 6-7 years or so?
Yeah, August will be 6 years.
6 years. You did say earlier you were a 20-year vet, but I'm just going to, blow past that one.
Okay.
In this day and age of Unreal and everything being out there, you do still, you keep kayfabe strong. I do appreciate that about you.
Hey, man, like I said, I grew up in this business. I've seen how things work. And as long as I'm still alive, I will carry on until I die.
Do you is that the way you were just sort of taught? Would you prefer if it was like that?
That's how I was raised.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, everyone has their own preferences. It's 2026. People can do whatever the fuck they want. But when it comes to me and how I see wrestling, that's just how the time that I fell in love with it. I grew up in that era. I fell in love with it because of that reason. So for me, I do whatever possible to carry on the legacy of wrestling that I fell in love with. That aspect of it.
That does lead me to wonder, and I've thought about this because obviously I know your story. You met your eventual wife when you were in 8th grade, right? You were very persistent. Yes. You asked her 3-4 times. She finally said yes. Girl. It's a beautiful story. Yet we see you with some nice ladies on TV over the last few years, and you're quite passionate with them and expressive with them. And so how does that balance? Because let's be honest, in the world of pro wrestling, we've seen some relationships fizzle because of things that happen on television, and then real life gets in the way. And so how do you balance all of that? And more importantly, dare I ask, how does your wife, your actual wife, deal with all of this, seeing her husband do this on TV?
Man, my real wife is a saint of a woman. Shout out to Marie. She's been my rock since I was 14, man, 2011. I genuinely believe that without her, I would not be in the place that I am right now. Because I don't know if I'd be alive. Let's just put it that way.
For real? Really? That drastic?
Yeah. She's my rock, man. Love her to death. And honestly, I think what really helps us when it comes to, my relationship, when it comes to being here at home and how I handle my work life, is we communicate. That's like our key, man. We communicate whenever everything is about to happen or anything is going to happen. I give her a heads up. I'll call her, be like, hey, honey, don't tune in. This is what's going to go down. She's like, okay, thanks for the heads up. I don't mind. Like, I'll check it out, and then afterwards she'll always text me like, hey, good job. Like you guys killed it. Or even like I had mentioned it that one time in, I believe it was the Logan podcast. Something happened where I think I had just kissed Liv, and my wife texted me. She's like, dude, we found a massive tarantula in our garage. So like she's the best, man. And I don't know. I don't know how else I could put her over. She's honestly the best, and I wouldn't be here without her.
There's never a time where she was like, that was a little bit too much. That was a little too affectionate.
No, because like I don't come home and I'm dirty Dom. You know, I come home and I'm Dominik.
Right.
You know, I'm a caring, loving husband, or at least I try to be. And then when I'm on the road, I don't bring that work stuff home. You know, and she understands. Like, you know, it's like that. One of the best examples is, you know, someone asked, I think it was in her family or my family, it was like, oh, like, you know, is it real? And I'm like, well, did Frodo actually take the ring to Mordor?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that shit's not real either. Like everything, you're just watching television. Like it's not real. It's acting. It's fake. Enjoy the entertainment, you know? And my wife, I think, does such a good job of understanding that, you know, it is entertainment and I'm doing my job and I'm providing. And when I come home, you know, it's time for her.
Is it weird when the fans start to believe that it's real? Because you're doing it in front, you know, you don't get that?
Honestly, fans are going to do what they want. They're going to say what it is. You can't control everybody. You can only control, you know, what you can control. So I just let them say what they want. Let them have fun. It's entertainment.
Has there ever been talk of having her in a story?
My wife?
Yeah.
Oh, she'd hate it. She's like a bookworm. She'd rather, you know, stay at home, have like a nice tea and like a cup of coffee and then maybe watch Game of Thrones or something. But like, she's behind the scenes, not in front of it.
If you don't mind me asking, what does she do for a living?
Oh, right now she works from home.
Okay.
So we actually live in Vegas, and actually I don't know if I want to say that just yet.
Okay.
But we're in Vegas, and I'm a San Diego kid, born and raised. But man, I hate it here. I got to go back to Cali.
Why?
It's just so hot out here, man. I can't deal with like the 105 heat, and like I need a beach. I need the coastal weather. Like I miss California.
Why did you move there to begin with?
Because when my wife and I were getting married, it was smart for us to be able to save some money, come to Vegas, buy a home. You know, I had just signed a new contract, so I was like, let's try and be smart for a little bit. And sure enough, we did do that. But at the end of the day, like I said, I miss California.
Eventually, I would imagine you want to have a larger family.
Mm-hmm.
If your son or daughter says, hey, I want to follow in your footsteps, would you be happy about that? Or do you prefer, in the back of your mind, them go down a different path?
Honestly, I think we'd have to cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay.
But I'm going to let my kids do what they want, you know? Let them be bad kids.
Yeah.
Do what you want. If they want to wrestle, let them wrestle. But also I have to take into consideration whatever their mom wants. So
why do you say, by the way, that you'd be dead if not for her? Like, what would you have done?
I was just like, you know, at a point in my life where I was unhealthy. I wasn't being safe with like the things that I was doing as far as like, you know, taking care of my body. I was going to school, but like wasn't really doing anything. And like, I was just in a very low point in my life. And I feel like, you know, she had been with me since I was 14. So with her just kind of encouraging me and letting me know, and when the opportunity presented itself to try and wrestle, I like didn't want to do it because I didn't want to leave her. And she was like, dude, she's like, you gotta go. She's like, if you don't go, what else are you gonna do? She's like, you're gonna kill yourself here, overeating and, you know, just not being healthy. She's like, you need to go do this for yourself. Yeah.
So getting that blessing from her is what gave you the confidence and propelled you to go.
100%. Yeah. Cause I mean, overall I wanted to do it. And like, just, I wanted to do something with my life, but I was afraid to leave her because I didn't want her to leave me, you know? And like, I was like, I don't want to go. And she was like, I'll be here when you come back. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, okay. I was like, if you could promise me that you'll be here when you come back, I was like, I'll go. I'll take care of us. I was like, I promise you.
When you went to Calgary, for example, did she visit you?
No, because she was in school.
Wow.
She, the whole time I was training, she was in school. And funny enough, she finished school, and then I proposed, and then right before we got married, she graduated. So everything was like perfectly timed, and she wanted to, have her studies and stuff taken care of. And I guess I was on the end of my old contract coming into my new contract, and we didn't know if I was going to resign. So I was like, I was like hopeful that I would, and she was like, well, let's make sure first. And sure enough, once I re-signed, we got married and, took care of business.
I'll let you go in a moment. This has been great. I really appreciate it, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to ask you about one interaction this in regards to your family. This is on the A&E special. There was an interview, on your dad, the Legend special, the biography on your dad. I'm sure you've seen it. And there's an interaction there which I found to be fascinating, where your mom is talking about when she was pregnant with your sister, and your dad is off camera telling her to tell the truth about the way in which he treated her while she was pregnant. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen the clips of it for sure.
This is a wild thing to watch, because clearly your mom is trying to protect him and not speak bad of her husband, who she loves a lot. And your dad is the one saying, tell everyone how mean I was to you. And then everything kind of snapped back into place when she was born and whatnot. And so I'm just wondering, did you know about any of that? And if not, as you see this, what are you thinking?
Nah, I was so young, man. Like, for me, and plus he was always kind of gone. So whenever he'd be home, he was always very cool with me. Obviously, I know mom and dad had their issues behind closed doors, as obviously stated at that A&E doc. But no, they were always very, cordial around me. Pops never, seemed like he was angry. He was always, he tried to be present. But like I said, most of the time he was gone. But that's why I am the way I am. And he's a deadbeat.
When you see that though, how does that make you feel?
I mean, we're human, at the end of the day, we're going to make mistakes. And I'm sure at that point in time, he was going through so much as far as like how much we were on the road, my mom having to be alone. And then I'm sure he like having to deal with like, coming home to a pregnant wife and then a 4-year-old son that was probably not the best well-behaved. And then he's only home for those 2 days. And the 2 days that he's home, it's like chaos. And then he has to go back. So like, I sympathize with him more now. And like, even with my mom as well, like she was such a superhero, being home alone and like taking care of us and being mom and dad at the same time. But at the end of the day, we're all human, mistakes are going to happen. It is what it is. So, and I wasn't there to fully get the story. I wasn't like there to comprehend what was going on. So it is what it is.
Okay. Last thing for you. Yesterday, a good friend of yours, I think, on the road in the business, Grayson Waller, had an incredible promo on NXT talking about the guys on the roster and not really like living up to expectations and feeling entitled and that the girls are killing them and all that stuff. Did you see this? I thought this was, I love Grayson, and I'm just wondering what you thought of what he said. Is there truth behind this?
I did see that, and huge shout out to Grayson. I mean, he did his thing, man. And when it comes to the women down at NXT outworking the boys, I see that. I come from a very old school mindset where, you show up, you shake people's hands, you respect the totem pole where you're at, and it just seems like they don't get that down there. So Grayson told it how it is, and I'll it is what it is. Let the boys step up in NXT, see if they let a fire under their ass.
You had to bypass all of that. You got that opportunity, right? No indies for you, you just jumped right in.
Damn right, because I'm Dirty Dom.
That's right. Right.
But think about it this way. I went backwards, Ariel. I started on the main roster.
Right.
Did everything that I had to do. Went down to NXT, did the PC stuff, did NXT TV, won the North American title twice, beat Trick Willie, and then came back to the main roster. But I was also doing that going back and forth.
Right.
Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
I mean, generational talent, dare I say.
No one's doing it like me.
Inimitable. Loved you and Diego Lopez, by the way, in the DoorDash commercial.
That's my dude.
Yo, that was great. I don't know whose hair is better, if I'm being honest.
I'm gonna say mine because he's not next to me.
Okay, all right. And you're a big MMA fan too, right?
Yeah, I love UFC.
Of course. Who's your guy? Who's your favorite?
I mean, other than Diego, You know, I was a big I don't want to get controversial now.
Why controversial?
I was gonna say, you know, Kobe, because he
Damn.
I like his persona. I like how he plays it up. John Jones, Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman, you know, GSP, grew up on those guys. So yeah, I mean, I love MMA.
These are a little old school names here, so not so much the new guys.
I mean, I like the new guys too. You know, Diego Lopez is one of my favorites. You know, you got Patty, who else? You got Connor. But it's hard for me when you put me on the spot because like
I'm sorry,
I do watch and no, it's okay, Don't apologize. It's okay. I am like a casual, but like once I start throwing down names, it's like my guys are, you know, Diego Lopez and some other boys.
Brandon Moreno.
I don't want to start. Yeah, Brett. You got Brandon Moreno. See,
Alexa Grasso.
Another great Mexican.
Yes.
You know, so it's like I love it. It's fun for me to watch, and it's cool for me to be able to, you know, have our worlds collide.
It's fun for us to watch you. Thank you for doing this, Dom. Long overdue, dare I say, but it was great. It was really a lot of fun to have you on. Congratulations on all your success, everything you're doing in AAA and WWE, and of course, good luck this Sunday against Danhausen. There it is, SummerSlam. You can watch it on ESPN. You can get it now on YouTube TV. I read that. It's Danhausen versus Dirty Dom in a pole match for $100K.
Human money's on a pole match.
Yes, there it is. There it is. It's a mouthful.
Don't worry, I'm gonna beat his ass.
You're the man. Thank you so much. All the best to you.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
The one and only Dirty Dom Mysterio, kind enough to join us on this Wednesday afternoon. What a guy. What a guy. Intern Josh, what'd you think?
I loved it. Smiling ear to ear the whole time. Absolutely loved it.
He's trying to pick his jaw back up because it's been agape.
He's been loving it.
Yeah.
Every single second of it. What a character. And he really has been killing it. He really has been killing it. So shout out to him. He's a lot of fun to watch. Very charismatic on screen. Very, great heel. Very talented on the microphone. Very talented as far as his wrestling skills are concerned. Who do you like in that match, Josh?
I think Dom's going to do it. I think Dom's going over. I can't see Danhausen beating Dom clean at all.
Man, could you imagine? That would be like the rocket ship being
But
attached.
it is Danhausen's match to win, kind of. It's literally his match, so human money is obviously, so.
Right.
We'll see. It's going to be a good match. I'm excited.
All right. So, and by the way, main event for SummerSlam is
Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, night 2. Night 1, Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk.
Build has been
good. I'm more excited for the Roman Rollins match, more because that was just kind of my childhood, growing up on them, but obviously can't go wrong with Punk and Rhodes either.
True or false, Brock retires in Minnesota?
True. True.
I feel like you can't do it just like
It
4
seems
months.
a little abrupt. They haven't really mentioned him retiring at all in the build, which has kind of been surprising. You would think Oba would say some lines about, officially retiring him, but Hell in a Cell, hometown, stadium show, it adds up.
All right. Let us see. Just a couple more things, and then we'll call it a day here. We talked about last week, we talked about Dana White and the Fishers having a little Chinese. We now have actual video footage of the Fishers and Dana White having Chinese. And I feel like the Fishers set this up because they were sitting there and Dana came first. Anyway, here it is.
I'm here with Big John today. How this guy orders Chinese food is impressive. John, give us a taste of how you order.
Well, if I don't need any papers, mate, I can do it myself. Shredded chicken chow mein, plain chow mein, Singapore rice noodle.
Wow! I'm gonna have to try the Blue Orchid when I go there.
You got to come.
Yeah,
you got to come. What happened to McGregor the other day?
Talked to him, and his thing was, you know what? Practice that kick my entire camp.
Dana's defeated Big John.
Big John's out, little Dana's still in.
Wow. Big John tapped? Big John's out? Dana's in?
I don't buy it.
Yeah, neither do
Little Dana.
Little Dana. That's
I don't
right.
buy it.
It was funny at the beginning, the way they set it up. They're like, hey, Dana, we've been sitting here staring at this Chinese food for 30 minutes. Now here you are. It was all like takeout Chinese. It wasn't Blue Orchid, though. They didn't fly that in. I mean, what was that?
Squeaky microphone.
Oh, okay.
Just readjusting.
I don't know if does anyone have any contacts at Netflix? Anyone know anyone?
Yeah. Let me call up. Okay.
I'd like to throw my name into the hat for the Luke Littler show that they're doing. They posted this promo. I don't know if you guys saw me yesterday, me versus Dakota. I mean, it seems like they're doing something with Luke here. Can we get in on this? I mean, the question is...
saying these things.
Reckon you could beat me in a game of darts? Let's go.
I feel like a lot of people back in the day were saying it, no? 501. Now, do I want to be the host of this or do I want to take part in it is the question.
I think you're better with the host.
You think so?
Part. I'm just going to...
501. Could you imagine that?
I'm going to say...
I can't imagine it. I can imagine you getting smoked by Luke Littler in a game.
No. I see you playing, winning, buying the hosting job for yourself. With the money that you win.
Wait, why is he buying it rather than getting paid it?
Because they don't want him to host it, so he's got to buy his way in.
Damn, all right.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, how would he
you
host
said
it
that,
if
not
it already
me.
happened?
Damn.
I like the idea. By the way, Luke getting featured on Netflix?
That's
Not
pretty
too bad.
cool.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I can't see a world where even one person comes close, but I guess that's...
Could you imagine someone beating him? All
No,
the aura.
I actually cannot.
That would be negative 10,000 aura.
Yep.
Nobody will beat him, I assure you.
Listen, I almost beat him in the 3 versus 3. He hit
Yes, but that's not the game.
I know. I'm
You
just
made
saying.
up a game that you beat him. Your game
501?
that you made up, you beat him in.
501, you have to end on the double.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, no.
Oh, actually, I remember yesterday being challenged to hit a double.
Yeah, let's see you do it
Sort of nailed it.
to end the 501.
Just saying.
Before Luke Littler does it.
Just saying.
Would you think that like some dude who watches ball on Twitter and YouTube and is commenting like I could beat Jalen Brunson would even sniff?
If there's some sort of like generational talent out there that we don't know about,
they'd be pro.
Generational talent is
of darts.
Luke Littler.
Everybody thinks they're mate at the pub who's really good at darts is better than Luke Littler until they face Luke Littler and then they realize there's levels.
Do we have any super chats, friends?
Super chats.
Oh, okay. All right, this is the swan song for the interns. Or you guys could call up, by the way, and do
They're
it from
here tomorrow.
Syracuse.
Don't forget.
No, I mean for the super chats. They do other stuff on your
have
show.
super chats tomorrow too.
On my show, I mean. Okay, jeez. Who's first?
I can go for it.
Jackie, you're up.
RMA, I don't know how to pronounce the name, says, what's the etiquette on getting a pick with the BITB at UBS this Friday?
Gents?
You walk right up and say, what's up, guys?
If you see us,
how's it going?
grab us.
Okay, that's
Say
it.
what's up.
Love it.
Please, come to the seats, do whatever.
Now I feel like GC is
Approach
going to be
me
a little bit
from-
more visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GC will be more available, I think.
Rick is
Approach me
working.
from behind at the urinal. That's the best way.
Put him in a chokehold at the urinal.
Whisper in my ear while I'm at the urinal.
It's always it's a weird one when they're like they're literally coming up to you and like, hey, can we get a pic? And now the move is like outside. Can I? But now you know they're waiting for you.
No, you come
GC
up
got the
behind
bathroom
them.
approach. Wait, didn't I get the bathroom approach? I got the bathroom approach.
They're in a shitter in the background. I don't want to take the picture.
Yeah.
The way to do it, come up behind them, put your hand forward with the phone, so they're staring ahead, and all of a sudden there's a selfie being taken with the person behind them.
Could try that.
There's definitely been times where people have reached out to shake my hand in the bathroom.
I've done an over the urinal wall.
That is.
I've done an under.
That
I've
is
done an under. I've
insane.
gotten on the floor under and.
Yep.
That is.
Oh, that's not a hand. What is that?
When
is-
I was 7
Check out the equipment.
When I was 7 years old, I got a
no,
picture with Chris Bosch in the bathroom. Shook his hand right after he took a piss. Don't think pretty sure it was before the hand wash.
I love that for
That
sure.
is
Before
awful. That is so crazy.
Typing on Chris Bosch.
If you
Shaking
weren't a
7-year-old
kid,
hands.
there's no way that happens. Chris Bosch is a
Picture
is an
was
actual
right in
mensch.
front of the sink. You
Oh,
can actually
Jesus
see my
Christ.
dad wearing his bib from the Lobster in the mirror of the bathroom.
Oh
Taking the
my
picture.
Lord.
I would have super kicked the kid.
Yeah,
I would have said, "Get your fucking hands out of here," and like front kicked him to the face.
My respect level for Bosch just went up tenfold for that. Shout out to Chris Bosch.
What else, guys? What else?
Jake from Windy City says, to add into the convo, Brock coming back against Carwin made me fall in love with MMA as a kid. Brock, despite his condition, was a hell of a fighter.
Yeah, Brock Carwin was a great comeback, man.
Oh my God. I actually was just talking about this with my trainer last week. We were talking about arm triangle chokes. He does jiu-jitsu. And I said that my favorite arm triangle finish in UFC history is the Brock one. If only because the technique wasn't great, but it just felt like he was like, let me just crank this. Let me just go like, it was almost like a wrench. Do you remember? He's like, let me just move here, and then I'll move here, and then I'll move here. And then eventually, due to his sheer strength, he was just able to squeeze his head off.
And Carwin had
gassed out. What did they call it again? There was some, we called it, was it like lactic acid? There was like a joke afterwards that something built up inside of him. Do you remember all this?
Definitely lactic acid, but that wouldn't have affected necessarily that scenario. But yeah, I mean, an all-time comeback, a great performance by Brock. And yeah, if he doesn't get, I mean, we were talking about what ifs earlier. If Brock's diverticulitis doesn't happen, what does that do for his career? That could have been a what if.
By the way, it's not a bad one. I feel like there's a few others that we're forgetting, but that is not a bad one at all. What else, guys? What else?
Yeah, Seth Shank says Yuri versus Grover, I think he means Glover, is a great introduction fight for new fans. Sloppy, but the drama and ebbs and flows are epic.
You are right about the sloppiness. There's no doubt about that. But it is a lot of fun. That is a very, very fun fight. So yes, I'm down with that. There's probably a whole bunch of them. I feel like we're. Oh, what about freaking? Well, Zombie a year was a great finish. Zombie. Don't tell me. I'm drawing a blank here.
You got it. I know you got it.
You know what I'm going to say. Leonard Garcia.
There you go.
Yeah,
got it.
WC 48. I believe it was 48. What else, guys? What else? And what's Frank talking about back there?
I don't know. I didn't even hear Frank talk.
That wasn't Frank.
Oh, okay.
Is Frank in the room with us right now, Ariel?
I don't understand.
Ruben says, Charles versus Gaethje was the real best one-round fight, Beatsy. Need that rematch so Charles can regain the belt. Also, going to the new high mark this year.
We were just talking about the new high mark before the show. I would like to go to the new high mark, obviously. I wanted to go to opening day, but I think it's not going to work out. So we need to figure that out badly. I'm a little worried about the new high mark, if I'm being honest, because I'm a big stickler on how arenas look on TV, stadiums, arenas. Like, I hate how MetLife looks.
Now, when you say looks, are you talking inside or the aerial shot? What are we talking about?
I don't know if this is just me, by the way, but I have like a keen eye as to like, I know how every arena is shot. Like, I could tell you about certain arenas and stadiums, the differences, how they're shot, how they look on TV, the lighting. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm saying, though, are you talking an aerial shot, like the blimp shot?
No. Like the gameplay.
Okay, you're talking from the actual...
There's certain stadiums and arenas that I'm like, this looks like crap on TV. I don't enjoy watching games.
Got it.
You know, like I'll
give us a bad one and give us a good one.
To be honest, like I think Barclays looks bad on TV.
Okay.
The old San Antonio Spurs arena looked bad when they were at the Alamo Dome. It looks a little bit better now. The old Auburn Hills, Detroit Pistons, Palace at Auburn Hills arena looked way worse than the one now. The one now looked okay. MSG is obviously the best. The Forum was very dark. Inglewood Forum, Staples. Anyway,
what
football.
Are we looking for, though?
What I'm trying to say is...
Yeah.
Bills games on TV look beautiful to me, and I'm worried that this one's going to be too dark or too
Is there
pristine.
any part of this is just your teams? Like, it seems like...
No, I'm not a Spurs fan. I'm not a Lakers fan.
Yeah, you said the
I'm not a
Spurs one sucks,
fan.
but you're like, oh, the MSG, which is a dump, by the way,
better.
looks great. The Bills Stadium looks great. I feel like this might just be like you like what...
No, I just... You know how... Okay, GC...
Give me an example, though.
Cameron Indoor Stadium, there's like a unique view, right? The way it's shot, the way the... You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Yes, there's minor differences between these stadiums that you can see
how they look,
it's going.
The way the cameras are.
I'm not gonna lie, the Bills Stadium, every time I watch it, it feels like I'm watching like the stadium is small. Like it's like
that.
A 30,000 seat arena.
It's quaint. And I'm worried that this other one is going to feel too brand spanking new, too grandiose. I'm worried about these things.
All right, don't watch, honestly. That's how I feel.
I'm not gonna lie, Mercedes-Benz
don't watch.
looks pretty great on TV.
Don't even watch it.
Dark.
Oh, but I enjoy it. The Earth looks it's so HD.
Yeah. What else, guys? What else?
Yeah, so we got Joel Jimenez saying, Ariel, you're about to fight for the UFC middleweight title. What one is walking you out to the ring? Sorry, Drake, Brunson, Allen.
Wow.
Which AH staff as coach?
Wow. That's a tough one. Gosh.
That sounds like a corner right there.
God, that's my corner.
Nah, we need Action Bronson too, though.
Oh. Okay, I'm walking, like, Action's my hype man.
Yeah.
He's like giving me like a chest bump, like we're going.
Action's your actual coach at that point.
Yeah. Brunson is subdued.
Yeah, for sure.
We've seen Allen like chug a beer and hit the freaking thing. Feels like he's kind of like a bros bro.
Yep. Drake, what's Drake doing? Performing? What are we doing?
Well, I can't have Drake and Action.
You can? Why not? The boys. It's your moment.
Well, if I'm the main event, by the way, I'm allowed 4 cornermen, so it's Drake, Action, Allen, and Brunson.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Now, as far as my coach from the team, like you guys,
the fuck?
I think it's Frank. You know why? Because I think Frank is going to be the one to like really tell me how he's feeling about how I'm doing.
The corner work. Hey, man.
Today,
You're
like
about to get knocked out, dude.
Today, you didn't bring it in practice. Hey, man, we got to talk.
1,000%.
You know what I mean?
Hey, man, throw a punch.
Yeah.
I actually think it should be Pizzi. I've seen him get fired up. I've seen him get a little bit under your skin. He knows how to get you going.
That's 100% accurate. He has gone under my skin and does a great job of doing so very, very quickly. So, yeah, that could be something. We'll think about that. What else, guys? What else?
Jonah, far out, or Yona says, Darren interview was incredible. Ariel, do you ever accept payment from fighters' partners? Shout out GC.
Do I ever accept payment from fighters' partners? What does that mean?
I think it's a joke about Darren's partner, maybe.
The block bet guy or the girl?
Oh,
he kept referring to the block belt guy.
That's right. He did say, but I don't know what he's talking about,
belt,
actually. I thought it was a joke about,
bet,
maybe he means that.
Black bet, block belt.
Point is,
no
payment. No payment. I did see, by the way, over on BKFC.com, or was it Kohl's.com?
Yes, Kohl's.
You can get BKFC merch.
Yes.
Isn't Kohl's like a hardware store?
No.
Lowe's? Are you thinking of Lowe's?
What is Kohl's?
Kohl's is like
store,
a
apparel store.
retail department store.
It's like a JC Penney.
Never heard of Kohl's Cash?
No, you think this guy, he's on 6th Avenue. This motherfucker, Kohl's?
Yeah,
Crazy?
right?
What?
I haven't been eating out or not getting coffees, and it's not because of the money.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
I wipe my ass
Wow,
with Kohl's Cash.
wow.
My mom back in the day, while it was stuffed with Kohl's Cash.
Wow.
No, yeah. To Andy's point, it's a department store, like a J.C. Penney, a Macy. Like,
I don't know if you guys know this about me, but like I didn't grow up here. Okay, so like I'm not.
Yeah, for sure.
Neither did I.
I'm not as entrenched. When did you move
Cash
here?
is international currency.
How old were you, Andy, when you moved here?
15?
Yeah, you got me beat. 19 for me. So a few more.
Haven't you been here like 30 years?
I am a little bit older, so I guess it kind of like evens out. That's right. Golly, 44 is crazy. Anyway, Kohl's, you could get the shirts, so I thought that was pretty
they're
cool.
only $9.
There's different ones too. They had quite a few.
Shout out. So I got my sneakers for back to school back.
Is it Herb Cole? Did he used to be the owner of the Bucks, or am I
don't know.
Kohl.
Yeah, Cole, owner of Bucks. Am I wrong? Herb.
How wrong were you?
Yes, his family's business that owned the Kohl's department stores chain.
And you don't even know what Kohl's is.
He knows the business. He knows the business.
The hardware
Never
store.
step inside one.
That's
God
just-
forbid. God forbid.
Frank, can you run to Kohl's and grab me a hammer?
Yeah. Yo, he bought the Bucks in 1985 for 18 milli.
Crazy.
Sold it for 550. By the way,
that would be like a discount right now.
by the way, 550 is nothing for an NBA team.
Nothing.
Back in 2014.
We're in the almost double-digit billions now for NBA teams.
Hey, shout out to DAZN, home of the Knicks, Nets.
Soon to be Cavs, apparently.
Wow.
If you read that article,
They're
T-Wolves,
scooping up all the regional
like
rights.
a third of the league.
Yeah, our old friends at DAZN. Do you think they're going to charge like $44.95 ultimate pay-per-view for these games, or what?
One can only hope.
Yeah. What else, guys? What else?
Yeah, the Gator says, getting ready for Rod Talk tomorrow, Mr. D. Rod. The Rod Talk's going to be great tomorrow.
I'd like to announce our pound for pound.
Is that the pound for pound?
No.
Pound for pound rods?
Yeah.
Shark rods.
No, pound for pound sharks in honor of Shark Week.
I'm just saying.
That's why I like tiburones.
I feel like Shark Week has kind of. Oh, I get it now.
Yo, Shark Week is dog shit. Yeah, I feel like last night. It's so bad.
I feel like it's Jump the Shark.
Oh, it's
very good.
How about that?
I watched Jurassic Shark. AI all throughout. Nothing ever happens. Like they're always just like, we're gonna find the deadliest shark in all of the Caribbean, and then they're like, well, I didn't find it. So many commercials too.
Yeah.
Ever since they had Chris Hemsworth do that special, Shark Week special, a few years ago, it's just gone downhill.
Yeah, it's dead.
Absolutely downhill.
It's dead.
What else, guys? What else?
Rod talk though.
Hell yeah.
Shout outs to Rods.
Benjamin says, go-to karaoke song? Mine is American Pie. Need one more sing-along with GC, deadpan clapping.
Wow.
The singing has been great this week.
Mine's
Clips of the heart for me.
Mine's serious.
That's great.
It's a great one. I love Oasis.
Give us a little something.
Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. What's that one?
What's that one called again?
Wonderwall.
Nope.
And so slides away. And don't look back in anger.
Like a champagne supernova.
Also, I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got my crystal ball. I had $1 million and I spent it all. If I could find that Heina.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
That
And that's
mariachi
that
band.
she can.
This was a silly goose day.
And I popped the cap and Sancho and this is what happens before you go on summer break, right?
Yeah.
What else, guys? What else?
Alexander says, Manana.
Wow. Jackie, well done.
Favorite track.
That's a good one. What else, guys? What else?
Ryan
We've learned a lot
says,
today.
live show in Sydney for Volk's next home game? Feel like you gotta.
God, I've always said UK live show, Ireland live show, although these days I don't know, and Australia live show. I feel like those have always been the top three for me.
And those would be incredible.
Yeah.
Done.
I feel like we'd be very well received. Canada? Maybe?
Yeah.
Sure. It's
Home
different
game.
up
That's
there.
a real home
That's
game.
a real home game. It's different. Although, why would we go? Is Volk fighting in?
He's saying Volk does fight, so usually.
Oh right.
Next time he's there.
I don't know about that.
Oh.
What else? What else, guys? What else?
I'm going to leave this one for Josh, just
Oh,
so
okay.
he can read it out.
All right. RXXUL says, for intern Josh, you couldn't have waterboarded that Chris Bosch story out of me.
Wow.
Well, lucky for you, here it is.
Oh, Dad!
That was the bear!
Unbelievable. Look at Pops. Actually, dog, if you hadn't explained that was a bib, I would have thought he was wearing a tank top that was way too small for him.
Okay, wait. Several
This is unreal.
comments. Is your dad wearing sleeveless?
No. There's a pink. He's wearing a pink shirt with
It
bib.
looks like a bib, no sleeves. If I'm being honest.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like a little tiny tank top.
Yeah.
Short sleeve pink.
Okay. A, B. Can we zoom back out?
Go back out.
You're on the left.
I'm on the left. That's my middle brother on the right.
Okay.
He definitely washed his hands.
I think there's a paper towel in his right hand.
Yeah.
Or his left hand.
Yes. Are you with your dad in the bathroom, or do you tell your dad to come and take the picture?
I believe he was in there with us, and then he noticed them. I took a piss next to Bosch.
Don't sleep on the bathroom attendant who's like getting out of the way, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see him. I see him right there. Look
That
at
would
that
have
guy.
been crazy work if he had walked out of the bathroom, gotten his dad, and been like, come back into the pisser to take a picture of me and Bosch.
Yeah, he really does look like he's, going sleeveless. Do you know who Chris Bosch is at this point? Like, are you aware of who that man is?
Wait. Hold on one second. Go back out. Go back out for a second. Who is being cut off? Who is that other child in the mirror?
Oh yeah.
But then not appearing
in the pic.
in the photo.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Who got axed?
Yeah.
Who is that?
That
Josh
is a
is doing
shame.
someone dirty.
That's super a shame. That seems to be my older brother Justin. That's unfortunate.
Oh,
Wait,
no. Oh, no,
Wait a
Dad.
second. Who cropped this right now?
The mirror is tripping me out. I'm confused. Oh wait, he is in the picture. It's
Yeah.
just cropped out. That's
Yeah,
a
this
shame.
speaks
Sorry.
volumes.
Oh, no, Dad.
Shots
Oh,
fired.
no.
Who sent this to you right now?
My mom did.
And she cropped out your brother.
It seems like the photo itself was cropped. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's a little trippy.
Yeah. Also, how did your mom find this in the last 5 minutes so quickly?
She's listening to the program right now.
No, wow.
Probably like 2018.
That's incredible. Your mom listens to the program? That's amazing.
Oh my God, she loves it.
I'm
Sorry
I'm
for all
touched.
the Rod talk and all that.
Yeah.
talking.
Is she a big Dominik Mysterio fan as well?
She is. She could not believe it when she found out that was Rey Mysterio's son.
Wow. Yeah, look. They don't look alike. One's got a mask, one doesn't. That's amazing. Was there any part of you that was like, man, I hope this guy washed his hands when he's touching me? Were you worried about this?
I was 7 years old. I
Yeah.
wasn't thinking much. Just saw big dude NBA player. I was hyped.
Miami?
Yeah, shout out Joe Stone Krabs.
That's where you were?
Yeah, South Beach.
Did you get the key lime?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the best.
Electric stuff. Electric. Can't go wrong there.
Winter break? Christmas break?
Yeah, it was spring break. It was late March.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Legendary.
You get the big key lime with the massive whipped cream thing. They give you the whole freaking bottle.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, for one slice of pie, they give you the whole...
No. If you get the whole pie, you get the
for the
actual
table,
bottle.
You get the pie, and then, that's pretty cool.
Unopened, like a... Oh, what do we got?
It appears that Josh's brother has chimed up in the chat saying, shake my head for cutting me out of that picture.
Wow, he's in there.
And thank you for the $2, Justin.
Wow, $2 a little cheap.
Damn.
It's a little cheap.
There he is.
He
Justin
gets
Markowitz.
cropped out, and we're money shaming him? I don't like this.
Normally we accept all monies. We're very happy, but to be fair, Justin, pony up to $20.
Yeah.
They're going to dinner. He's
No, I don't
he's a
agree with that.
college
At least
kid.
$9.99.
I don't agree. Thank you, Justin.
Wow,
Sorry
the whole
that
Markowitz family is watching us right now. This is a lot of pressure. It's weird because none of my family members watch. And
That is weird.
Yeah,
Not true. Your mom's watching. Dan.
You guys go get Ty, okay?
Yeah.
We'll stay here at home in the dark.
That's right. I think she just wanted me to leave. The V-neck was very long there.
The Bosch, back in the day worked,
deep
man.
V's, man. It was like, woof. It was like all the way
Notice
down.
Sneaky Josh rocking a pretty deep V himself. Respect the game. Probably why Chris said yes to the picture.
That reminds me of the shirt that you had in Vegas for the watch party. You remember that one? You were struggling with that one. You remember the T-shirt?
Yeah,
because
the
mic.
bacon
Yeah.
neck getting ripped down by the mic.
Mike was
That was
Oh
tough,
my God!
man.
You were like, you kept going like this.
Stomach was a wreck.
Oh,
It was the whole thing.
It was a time.
The whole thing.
Do we have anything else, guys?
We do.
Oh,
We
okay.
have one more.
Okay.
James Fry said, surely the farewell meals with the interns is a heavy bowl of New York's finest Mongolian beef. The
Pretty
boys
good.
have done a fucking killer job and will be missed. Have a round of drinks on me.
Wow.
Absolute
James,
stuff.
Fry.
James.
And what's the A next to 79?
Australian.
Oh, okay. So what's that? $6? $7?
That's
Oh,
deep.
what?
Bro, it's a pink super chat. That means it's
Yeah,
big.
that's big. All right. All right. Jack, we're putting you on the spot. Favorite memory of this summer?
Whew. Of like, not just the internship, the entire summer.
Wow, that means his favorite one is not internship.
sounds like-
No. I need to see if this is.
Give us both, here and outside these walls.
All right, favorite memory of the entire summer. I'll start first, like outside of work. World Cup Fan Fest with my buddy Ian. Shout out Ian Nevins.
Okay.
He got me tickets for that. Absolutely amazing. Fan Fest final is awesome. And then my favorite moment here. I can't pick a specific moment, but it was probably that week that we had McGregor and Pereira come in back to back. And that was just electric, seeing like two people that I watched so much, my formative years, like still in the formative years, I guess, but watched a ton. And then on top of that, like seeing you guys handle it all and really getting like a good glimpse of what this job and what this whole industry can be like. So, yeah.
Love that.
Good
That's
answer.
amazing. That was a crazy week. That was right after the White House card. We had someone else on that week, I remember.
It was Armin at the beginning of the week.
That's right.
Did like 700K.
Yeah. That was a good week. All right, Josh, what about you?
Two great moments from the summer internship. First was that week as well. I got to take Alex Pereira and family to Wegmans. Incredible
yeah.
moment.
Shit, that
They were
was
doing the Chama dance in the sushi section. Phenomenal stuff. And second, simply just, being at lunch, shooting the shit, talking,
You know, I said this to Ariel last night through text. I said, a lot of my friends have coworkers. I feel like I got friends here, and that's kind of the difference that it makes.
Wow.
Nailed it, Josh.
Wow. Both of you. Really, you've been amazing. You've set the bar very, very high. We appreciate you. I was telling someone in the office as I was coming up, we couldn't have gotten luckier. Menches, polite, respectful, hardworking, pleasant to be around. You guys were amazing. I mean, no surprise, you're both Syracuse Newhouse products. I mean, we certainly, we have a certain standard over there, and so you seem to be a great representation and byproduct of that tremendous school. But in all seriousness, you guys have been amazing, and I'm looking forward to the actual swan song tomorrow on BITB, the second to last, the penultimate stop before our summer break. But have no fear. We will be with you on Monday for an Uncrowned Film. That's August 3rd, and then August 10th for another. And if there's breaking news, and there may be, hopefully not, maybe we could all just kind of chill out. We'll be back to then kick off year 3 of Uncrowned.
You do it like that, huh?
What do you do? When you go like this? You go this. Interesting. You guys go this.
Honestly, I thought you were starting to do... Yeah, that's where I thought you were going with the 3.
Yeah. I think if I would have done it, I would have gone like this.
Shocker, GC?
Jesus. Come on.
Forks out.
There's adults watching. All right,
Wait,
guys.
what?
Time to go.
There's
Time
just
to go.
a Sun Devils guy.
Yeah, that too.
The Markowitz family is watching.
Yes.
You don't know Frank's a Sun Devil?
Did he graduate from ASU? I know Shaheen is a Sun Devil.
Yeah.
Real quick, BITB voicemails.
Yes, very important. Call us. Bring it, because this is the last one for a few weeks. We need some really good voicemails tomorrow. 415-SUP-BITB.
Why have you felt like they have been dragging?
No, but look, we're gone for a bit.
Sure.
Make them count. You know, like we don't want to come back and all of a sudden be in that funk. Like, get us off right. Like,
say something to the interns.
Say something
call
to
the
the
last day,
interns.
bro.
Leave them a nice voicemail.
I want to hear
you don't even
a
have to be
Zach
nice.
Brown Band tribute to Josh and myself.
Zach, we'd be honored if you called back. We'd be honored.
Zach, if you listen.
What about Mr. Don Davis?
Don?
Nice.
God, I haven't heard from Don in a long time.
Yeah, would be nice to hear from him. There's a lot going on.
You know, VFL New York.
It would be nice. It would be nice to hear from him.
Don?
Yeah, would be nice.
Don.
Dino. Oh, yeah. Remember that guy? Whatever happened to that guy?
Legend.
Shockingly, he didn't get signed. Shockingly, he didn't get
I can't
signed.
fucking believe it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I still follow him.
Who'd have thought? You insult the prez.
Dino.
Yeah. One of those things.
Dino, why?
We used to have that drop, by the way. By now, Frank would have played it.
had that.
I think we've pretty much been boiled down to like 6 of the same drops, if we're lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Give me
Cheeto
a
Vera.
fucking break.
He's like that one. That's a good one.
Who gives a shit?
Good one.
Sometimes people hit me on social with the drops, and I'm like, we haven't heard that on the show in months.
Years.
You're gonna have to re-rack this.
Thank you very much to all our guests, Dominik Mysterio, Darren Till, Bryan Battle. Thanks to the interns. Thanks to you. Back to our say time.